Okay, what's up? Peace to everybody that's going to come in the building. 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you, you love me, me it's we. All right, I am broadcasting from two networks here. All right. So peace to the people in the YouTube, peace to the people on the Facebook. What's up, y'all? All right. So, thank you, Sister Jessica. Turn to put this in the comment section. John chapter 3, verse 3 through 5. I want to build on that for a minute, and if you can fit more of John chapter 3, keep on putting it in the comment section. That's what I want. If you can put John chapter 3, verse 3 through 5. All right. What's up, brother Wasim? Peace. What's up, King? Yeah, let me put it in there. Shout out to Sister Precious. Peace. See if I can put something in there. All right, there it is. What's up? Who's on the YouTube? Shout out to you. Shout out to Sister Rochelle. Thank you for coming in the building. Thank you, everybody. What's up, Miss Rania Muhammad? Assalamu alaikum to you. All right, so peace to everybody coming in. Let me put this phone down. Put this down so I can talk. Just bear with me for a minute. All right. So I want to talk to y'all about a couple things. All right. Real quick, I want to talk to y'all about a couple things. And I want to speak from the heart on here. I really want to speak from the heart. All right? Okay? And I'm going to close this book for a minute before I speak from the heart. Look, listen. You know, life is not going to be easy, y'all. For what it's worth, life is not going to be easy. That's the only thing I can say to you right now. All right? The challenges ahead are going to be so many, and the challenges are never going to stop, essentially. All right? The idea is that you got to persevere and push through it. That's the only thing I can tell you. All right? So, yeah, I brought up something that really touched my heart. I wanted to bring up something to touch my heart. Can y'all please share my video on Facebook and share it on YouTube? Shout out to Camouflage Rose. What's up, Junior? I miss you. Hey, what's up? I miss y'all. Thank you for coming back to the Codex. All right, your family. All right, so only thing I gotta tell y'all is that it's not gonna be easy, man. Please share my video on Facebook. They shut my Facebook down. Y'all know when I did that Mark Zuckerberg video, they shut my Facebook down. Y'all didn't know that? That's why I wasn't on Facebook for the last couple days. Because remember, the last video I did was the Mark Zuckerberg video. Zuckerberg. I don't, pardon me for saying that name wrong. Mark Zuckerberg. But yeah, I did that video and they suspended my account. It's like, I don't know when I can get back on. Like for sharing my videos like that. I can't share. Share my video, please. That's all I gotta say. Zuckerberg. Yo, he did it again. I don't even like talking about that man on Facebook no more. Don't ask me about Mark Zuckerberg and his court case. Do not ask me about his court case, please. Please, y'all get me in trouble, man. Because when I tell y'all the truth about it, and I'm not gonna go there, I'm just, yo, man. It is what it is. Look, I love y'all, man. The only thing I can say is that, you know, through every trial and tribulation that you go through, you know, one thing the Messiah said, in my father's house is many mansions, right? And you think about how you fit a mansion inside of a house. It's just like literally almost like the ego of what we all have. We all have some form of ego in here. All right? We all have some form of ego. So it's like, in my father's house is many mansions. Think about that. So we got to fit all those big egos we got to funnel all those big egos in a small house. You got to think about it. And that's sometimes not easy. All right? We got to be able to forgive one another. We got to be able to love one another through whatever it's worth. That's all I can say. So, yeah, I bought something in the comment section. I put something in the comment section for y'all, which is John chapter, or Sister Nichelle put it in. Shout out to our administrative director, Sister Nichelle. Thank you for holding us down. I appreciate you, sister. You look at John chapter 3, verse 3. It says, in the Messiah. All right, let me start this off and say, it says Jesus, right? But the name in Hebrew is Yeshua, right? So, Yeshua is just a title for the Messiah, right? Hopefully y'all know that. Yeshua is just a title for the Messiah. Just like David, which is called the beloved. David means the beloved. Like someone who is beloved by the people. All right? Is another title for the Messiah. All right? So, yeah. Let's move forward. So, anyhow, I just wanted to make that point. So it says, and the Messiah answered and said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. That's deep. If you think about it, you're like born again. So in Al-Islam, we said, Bismillah el-Rahman el-Rahim. When we was in a degree of Al-Islam, we said, Bismillah el-Rahman el-Rahim. You know why we said Bismillah el-Rahman el-Rahim? Because Rahman means womb, and Rahim means womb also. They both mean womb. So literally you ask me, well, what's the meaning of matrix? When you say Bismillah, you're saying by way, because in Arabic you can say ma'ah, meaning like antaten ma'ani, or antaten hador ma'ani sutta. It's like, come here, come with me, please. Ma'ani sutta, come please. Like hador ma'ani sutta, like come here, please, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with me though. You know what I'm saying? Ma'ah means with. But if you say be, you're saying by way of. And you say ism, and ism is not really name, it's really number. Ism is really number. Okay? Because you say Bismillah, Bismillah. All right? Bismillah el-Rahman el-Rahim. Not el-Rahman el-Rahim. Not with the R. Because when they say Rahman or Rahman or Rahim, they're actually channeling fire and you don't even know it. You got to listen to what they saying. Or they say Ner Rahman, Ner Rahim sometimes, and that's not how you say it. Because in essence, when you say Ner, it represents fire. When you say or, it represents fire. All right, so when you say or Rahman, Rahim, you're saying it wrong. It's El-Rahman, El-Rahim. So El-Rahman, El-Rahim means the womb. So literally you think of it and you go back to Exodus chapter 13, verse 12, same thing that they said, Bismillah, El-Rahman, El-Rahim. Somebody can put Exodus chapter 13, verse 12 in the comment section. I appreciate that. All right, if you want to understand or overstand or understand, which is the IOU, which is understanding, overstanding, and understanding. That's the IOU. We don't do the IOU no more. We say solar standing. All right, everybody here should literally have a solar standing with what we're talking about. So if you go to Exodus chapter 13, verse 12, you'll kind of get where I'm coming from when I'm saying Bismillah el Rahman el Rahim. And maybe somebody put it in the comment section and then I'll pick it up from there. If not, I'll just build and I'll continue on with my discussion. So literally, y'all gonna have trials and tribulations, man. You must be born again. You don't get it, what it means to be born again. Some of y'all really don't get it at all. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you what that means. You gotta be prepared to give up everything. Like a baby comes into this world with nothing. With nothing. You gotta be prepared to leave it all behind to gain everything. Because if you think about it, it says right there, it says, you know, and I'm gonna fill this out. It says in John chapter 3, verse 3, which is a 3:3, yeah, the 33, which is mum's the word. Listen, and the Messiah said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot enter the kingdom, or he cannot see the kingdom of heaven. All right, so I really want y'all to think about it in that essence. All right, so then going back to Nicodemus, right, says unto him, how can a man be born again when he is, look, when he is old? Now y'all getting it, y'all thinking about it like Nicodemus being old. No, being learned. Just like all of y'all think y'all learned. Y'all swear y'all learned, but y'all took the blue pill. You want to ask me, how did we take the blue pill, Lamel, and we learned like that? Look, this is what Nicodemus said. Says it to them, how can a man be born again, when he is old? All right, can he enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born? All right, so literally, I want y'all to take that in the contents of y'all being like learned. Like literally, we all been taught a certain way of life to come to this road right here, which is the codex, which is back to the family tree. Everybody here literally took a road to travel here. No matter what, nobody's road is better than the next person. And literally, we all moving at God's speed. All right? We all moving at God's speed. Thank you. So she put Exodus in there, and it says, the blood, look at this. Let me see, you got it in there. Is that Exodus 13:12 or is that 12:13? Put 13:12. You got it. It's all good. Peace to everybody in the Facebook. I love y'all too. We on the YouTube also. You know, we sharing the experience. I love y'all, man. I really love y'all. So, yeah. I want to say it like this. You know, everybody here is learned in a certain sort of way. And when y'all come to this codex situation, you know what y'all say to me a lot of times? You know, I get it, man. I get it. Look, we in God's army, y'all. We in God's army. What only thing I can say, man, we in God's army. We at war right now. We at war. You think you not at war right now? Now listen how I bust this down. After I read this, right? It says, thou shalt set apart unto the Lord, right? Look, all that openeth the matrix. All that openeth the matrix. That's in Exodus chapter 13:12, which is a 131. Which is a 131, Exodus 13:12, which is a 131 and a 121. All right. So literally, all I can say is you in God's army, man. Now, the moment you make the choice to make a change in your life, you think it's just going to be all downhill like avalanche from there? No, it's all uphill, meaning that you like Moses going to the mountain. You like Moses climbing that mountain. And every time somebody tell me, well, how big is the mountain, Lamel? I said, man, that mountain is so big, man. You just can't imagine how big that mountain is. I tell you to chill, just keep on climbing. And then it's all about expression and setting the anchor every time you get to a certain spot in the mountain. And then you look down from the mountain and then you channel down the thought that's on high from the mountain. That's what it's all about. Shout out to Sister Chanel. I love you. That's what it's all about, man. That's all I can say, and that's all I mean. You know, people, man, look, listen, when I expressed that thing about three type of people in God's army, y'all didn't get it. Maybe y'all didn't get it. Think about Samson, right? I said it's three Sams in God's army, right? It's three Sams. You got Samuel, right? Which is the priest, which is the learned priest. He's learned, or she's learned. She uses her mind as opposed to using her brawn. So that's the person who you are in God's army, where you got to use your mind instead of your brawn. All right? That's Samuel, the priest Samuel. All right? And then you got Samson, all right, who uses this strength. Now you think about what strength you need to have. You need to have the inner strength, so when they knock your eyes out, making you move in darkness and blindness, you're able to still knock them down. You're still able to slay them by the thousands. Slay them by the thousands. All right? So, yeah, that's what that's truly all about. Yeah, Samson. So Samson's in God's army also. All right? You got Samuel, Samson, and then you say, well, really? Yeah, you got to have an inner strength, man. The only thing I can tell y'all, man, the battles, y'all gonna have a lot of battles ahead when y'all make the choice to know that y'all messiahs. When y'all make the choice to know what this is, forget anything else. When y'all make the choice to know what this is, y'all gonna have problems in y'all life. I'm warning y'all. I'm warning y'all. Y'all gonna have serious issues and serious problems at first, and then after that, after you get through the storm, it's gonna be all right. Because I wanna let you know, when the rain comes, the rain comes, right? This is rebirth. This represents rebirth, right? The rain. This is a person being born again, right? The rain comes. That's the water. You going back to your mom's womb, right? Back to the matrix again. The rain. So boom. Now look, when the rain comes, after that, the lightning strikes. That's when God strikes your mind. This is in Quran chapter 13. Go to Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3. Go to Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3. Put that in the comment section. But, the rain comes. That means you have to be washed. I tell y'all, when y'all born again, a lot of y'all think when y'all come into messiahship, right? A lot of times y'all think y'all can bring what y'all already had into this. I gotta give y'all a warning. A lot of y'all can't bring what y'all already have in here because y'all got blood on your hands. Y'all got dirt on your hands. And y'all wonder why certain things might not go the way you want it to go. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Look, God knows these things, man. You'll have problems and you'll wonder why you gotta start all over again. You say, well, why the fuck I gotta start all over again, Lamel? Because it is the test. It is the test that the devil or the wraith is taking you through. The wraith is going to burn you and burn you and burn you because they have no remorse. They're energy vampires. Look, listen. From your heart center, it expands a magnetic grid about 3 feet. Listen. From your heart center, from your heart. Listen. From your heart, 3 feet out, as far as your hands, like far as your hands. Literally, this is sacred geometry. Listen to me. All right? This is sacred geometry. Yeah, thank you for putting that in there. I'm going to read that in a second. This is sacred geometry. 3 feet out from you, you have a magnetic grid. You got a magnetic grid. Don't you know with 5G, they learning to tap into this stuff? You say, well, why 5G, Lamel? I'm going to tell you why 5G. It's very easy. 5G, look, I'm going to tell you why 5G more than anything. More than anything. Remember, 131 is what does it adds up to? 5. It adds up to the principle of 5. But It's sacred geometry in the principle of five because the five represents the woman. I brought y'all back to the five principles or the five pinnacle. But five is a magical number. It's magic. You don't know how magic five is. Look at this. All right, human calculator. This is like human calculator stuff. Like, let's say if you take like 35 square, like somebody put 35 square in the building. 35 times 35. That's very easy. All right. So it's basically 1225. That's 35 squared. You can give me any number. Say it. Any number that ends with 5 and I'll tell you the square. Very easy. like it's dumb easy. Give me a number between 1 and 100 that ends with 5 and I'll give you the square. So easy. Like, it's a formula. It's a mathematical formula of the universe. The 5 is the tesseract. The 5 links you up with the tesseract, the pinnacle. Easy. That's like the easiest number, like to square off. It's like, it's literally cheating if you ask me to square a number that ends with 5. All right? Real talk.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm live right now. What you gonna do? Say hi to the people? You gotta go to bed because you gotta go to school in the morning. Come on. He anxious. He wants to say what's up to y'all. He really want to say what's up to y'all. Shout out to young Jerome. He really want to say what's up to y'all. That's a blessing. All right. What's up? You want to say what's up to the people? Man, you don't got make sure. Oh, thank you for my coffee. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, put up a me weight. Don't just do a me weight. Do it. Yeah, me weight. They can see the me weight. Bang. All right, they can see the me weight. All right, thank you. Cool. Get out of here. Thank you. All right, so yeah, 5 is an easy number. 5 is a secret number. It's the sacred number. It's one of the sacred numbers of the universe. I know y'all like 9, and I know y'all like other numbers like that. But I gave y'all formulas with the number 5. I gave y'all the sacred formula with number 5, yo. Listen to this. Listen to this, right? For instance, like let's say 25 times 25 is 625. Very easy. Give me another number. Give me another number like let's say 65 times 65. 4,225. Very easy. That's so easy. 5 is just like dumb easy. Give me another number. You can just go test my math. 75 times 75. Very easy. You just what's that? 5,625. And you go test my math and say, yo, you said 75. I just guessed that. 75 times 75 is what is that? I said 5,625, something like that. I think no. Yeah, something like that. 56. Yeah. 5 is a magic number, y'all. Listen, when I gave y'all the number 25, like when I gave y'all the number 25, I gave y'all another number that associated with it. That's magic. Because 5 times 5 equals 25. So they were linked together in reference to, yeah, I said it right. I said it right, Sister Rachel. Don't play me out. Test my math. That's right. I know. Don't play me out. Supreme grandmother and grandfather mathematics. It's so funny. I'll show you some tricks like that with all sorts of numbers. It'll mess your head up because it's magic. It's like you the human calculator. Like that's an easy, like that right there is a formula that I gave y'all, and I'll show you how I did it. I'll show you how I did it. Very easy. I show you how I did it. Y'all be like, man, how did you do that? Y'all be able to do it. You be like, man, that's crazy. Real trick. It's like not even a trick like that. It's like should I say, the universe, it has been designed like a certain sort of way like that that's connected with the five. You think about your five fingers, five toes. Why do we have five? All right? Why we have five? This is like multiples of five. It goes back to the woman. It literally goes back to the woman because um the woman represented the first star constellation, or the first, because, or the first star. All right, she represented the first star because I gave y'all that with Esther. All right, with Ishtar. Yeah, yeah, the five elements, bringing in flesh. All right, but some people say spirit as opposed to flesh. And a lot of times I say the blood, spirit, and the water are one. It's hard to define that fifth element thing because brucium is really the fifth element. You know, far as on a periodical table, I think brucium, you can go check that out. Probably look it up. Brucium is like the fifth element. So when we talk about elements in that aspect, we talk about like personalities. Because when I give reference to the elders, I always give reference to the elders as fire, water, air, and water. That's who I give reference to the elders, and flesh also. All right? But yeah, there's certain things I want y'all to know. I'm bringing y'all into something that's magnificent, but it's going to be a long walk, y'all. It's the only thing I can tell you, man. You think this stuff is going to be easy, man. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all going to be stripped. A lot of y'all going to be stripped. For real. Thank you, sis. A lot of y'all going to be stripped, man, unfortunately. Don't worry about it. You're going to build yourself back up again. All right? I gave you 5 degrees. Now, we opening a school, all right? Or should I say, far as the movement, yeah, we're opening a school up. And this school's going to open October 21st of this year. The school is going to open up. All right? It's called the UOM. If you ever heard of it, it's called the University of Messiahs. Thank you, sis. It's called the University of Messiahs. All right? So to enroll is very easy. All you have to do is email New Jerusalem. Just say I want to enroll and I'll send you an application. Real simple. If you want to enroll in the University of Messiahs, all you have to do is just send an email to New Jerusalem. All right, very easy. Now you spell New Jerusalem, Nujerusalem, like New Jerusalem, NU. All right. So now, unfortunately for the people that enroll in the school, I got some sponsors behind me, and you're going to be expected to do certain things. Now, it's going to be an online university. It's going to be an online university, but we're going to issue a certificate of trust, or a declaration of trust, should I say. It's not a certificate, but a declaration of trust upon completion of your degrees. Now, I do have a dean coming in, a real dean. Now, he so happens to be a warden of a juvenile detention facility right now. And he's going to volunteer his time to be the dean of the school, UOM. For real. So, shout out to the brother. And that's going to be beautiful. He said he was going to take the job. So that's cool, man. I'm happy. Now, it's going to be a curriculum of math in there. Y'all got to know these stuff. Y'all got to know these tricks. Like, I'm going to spark your mind back up. On the reels, Now, within the class, y'all gonna be expected to do certain things, man. Now, I'm gonna send y'all books. I'm gonna send y'all books. When I send y'all books, y'all gonna have packages that come. Y'all gonna have packages that come to y'all in the mail, telling y'all how this is gonna roll. Like a lot of your curriculum is not gonna be online like this. You're gonna have an online package, and then you're gonna have packages that come in the mail. Complete your packages. That's all I gotta say. Complete all your tests. You're going to be tested every week. You're going to have a test. Now, essentially, for all the people that actually enroll in UOM, all right, you're going to have to at least put in 5 hours a week for us dealing with your curriculum. That's all I can say. Some people move faster than others, but it's going to be instructional videos and studies and stuff like that. That's going to be through your far as dealing with the your time, how you putting it in. All right, so I want y'all to be ready for that. Sorry, what you say? I'm trying to read the comment. Have someone talk to you from the angelic demon around before. Oh wow, that's hot. You asked me, said somebody asked me or talked to me from the angelic realm. First of all, you might ask me, well, what is angels? That's a easy question to answer. Um, family. So, what are angels? Angels are messengers. If you look at the word malak, malak means messenger. So if you ask me about angels, angels can come in different contents. Now, as far as the angel Gabriel in Daniel chapter 7, as far as the angel Gabriel came as a man, as a well-made man. All right? He just came as a man. So you tell me he was an angel, but they say he came as a man. And also when he came to Mary, he came as a man. So how you want me to explain that one? So yeah, I talked to many angels before, and they have literally turned angels to dust nowadays. They got people on a drug that turn angels to dust. Yeah, so I talked to a lot of angels before, and I definitely dealt and fought with a lot of demons. I fought with a lot of demons, homie. I fight with those all the time. All right, so the answer is yes, but I gave you in the contents of what I consider those things to be. All right, for the people that's in the Facebook, please go to my YouTube because my battery is going to run out on my phone and I can't help it. That's all I can say. I can't help it. When it runs out, it runs out. All right. Thank you, Sister Ania Muhammad. Yo, yo, man, it's hard, man. It's hard for some folks. It's so hard. I know. I just want to say that, man. I know it's so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard for some folks. How do you know that you entertaining angels? That's deep. It's so hard for some folks, but only thing I can say, just push through it. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. How do you know you entertaining angels? This is very easy. All right, a lot of times we see numbers, reoccurring numbers that happen over and over and over and over again. All right, whether they be people's birthdays or whether they just be people in general or they just be things that's just around us. That just be a way that the higher frequency of thought is talking to us. Because I can play the numbers game. Y'all don't want to play the numbers game with the number 5. I told y'all right now, y'all can name any number from 1 through 100. If it ends with 5, I can tell you right off my head what it multiplies to be. What it multiplies to be. So therefore, it's like you understand the algorithm of 5. Like I just gave y'all number 5 and I didn't even give y'all other numbers. Just giving y'all 5. We ain't gonna go too deep. We ain't gonna go in too deep where you can become the human calculator literally. Very easy to become the human calculator. You really don't need a calculator. It just if you just know the formula of every number. That's how deep it is. So in this class or in these classes, how about this? I'll just share with y'all the principle of 5 for right now. And then we'll move on to 3. Then we'll move on to 9. Then we'll move on to 6. Like different patterns and numbers so y'all can be able to multiply them like this. Bow in y'all head. So y'all can get the rhythm. Get the rhythm. You know, that's what cancer comes from. People wonder why people get cancer sometimes, or brain tumors. You know why people get brain tumors? Because your brain is a freaking muscle, son. Your brain is a muscle, son. What happens when you don't exercise? Y'all know what happens when you don't exercise. So, you know, you gotta, I showed y'all how to exercise your telepathy again. How to open up your telepathy again. I showed people that. I showed people that. People just not really, I don't know what this is. What do you take this to be? But this is real. What do you want me to say? What do you really want me to say? All this stuff is real, homie. This is real, sister. Like, I can break so much shit down to you of how this is a freaking matrix. Hold up. I can break all this stuff down. Like when you see the codex and the calendar, you see this stuff. You see the calendar. Like we keeping track of time. Do you understand what's going on? Do you really understand what's going on? Who in the world got their own damn calendar? What people you know? Whatever people you know, I salute them. Especially if they are Aboriginal, they represent, I don't even want to say Aboriginal, but we'll say whatever you want to say. I'm going to say Tawalu, so y'all can't even hate on that. But when you see this, you see the calendar. You see a calendar that's programmed that we calculating. And I show you alignments of energies, it'll blow your mind. We in the age of what we call information. Information, man. When I say get information, you in God's army, please understand, overstand, understand, but better yet, solar stand where I'm coming from. You in God's army, you got to get information. Information. It's an order to things. It's a real order to things and how these things operate. It's a real order to how these things operate. So when you getting information, you getting information. All right? That's the only thing I can say. You know, the doors are shutting. The doors are shutting, man. You know, I'm going to start doing certain things. For real, for real. I'm going to start doing certain things on a public level, and I'm going to do a lot of things on a private level. All right? I've been through so many doorways of initiation, you know, just learning different things, that for me to take y'all to these different levels, you got to know, like, level is a palindrome, just like Lamel is a palindrome. All right? Just like 131 is a palindrome. Just like Madam is a palindrome. These are palindrome names. They flow frontwards and backwards and forwards. You know, that represents beginning, middle, and end, and how these things flow as far as the sequence. But in essence, man, a lot of these things, I'm about to shut the door, man. I'm about to shut the door. That's why I'm opening the university. All right? That's why I'm opening the university to people that really want to take it. Look, I gave y'all secrets, man. I gave y'all secrets that nobody gave y'all. Nobody. Niggas was holding these secrets back. I don't mean to say it vulgarly, but I mean to say it so vulgarly like that. So vulgarly. I mean to say it like that. I give y'all the Scroll of Eyes in the Inception of Mental Reality book. Whoever gave y'all the Scroll of Eyes? Other people gave y'all the Scroll of Eyes, such as Brother Dr. Malachi Z. York in certain books. But it's other people that gave you the Scroll of Eyes too. All right? But in the contents of what I gave y'all with the Scroll of Eyes is just something different. It's something different with what the Scroll of Eyes presents itself to be. All right? And I want you to open the Scroll of Eyes. Open up the Scroll of Eyes. If you Inception of Mental Reality, how many people got the book Inception of Mental Reality? How many people got the book? This book right here. I don't know if you can't see it. You can't see it in the joint. But I don't even have the let me see, I have the printout right here. Do y'all got this? Inception of Mental Reality. Y'all got that book? Get it. Get it. Now, if anybody got that book, you know who got the book. Shout out to everybody that support. Shout out to Sister Precious. Shout out to Brother Uncle, Sister Tamisha. Shout out to everybody that got the book, man. That's supporting. Okay, Sister Nichelle, she helped me edit the book, and Sister Nichelle helped me edit the book also. They put in work. All right, so in the book, the first contents of the book, what you should see, I give you the primes. I give you scroll 1 or chapter 1, I give you the primes. I explain about the primes. Yeah, and if you want a book, they put in the PayPal in there. Please put it in there. You can actually donate or sponsor the movement. All right, through New Jerusalem. All right, or Sister Nichelle will put it in. All right, so I give you the primes, and I talk about the primes, man. I talk about the real story of Osiris on here. I give y'all the greater, like, people sleeping on this right here. Sleeping on this. It's like, I'm like, yo, this is like a heavy bomb. It took me years to learn this shit. Years to discover this. Years to discover it. And I give it to y'all in a fast forward time. Like I give y'all in a fast forward, like y'all done jumped in time. Like, imagine if it took me 20 years to learn this shit. Just the secret of this. And then I'm like, haha, I know it. And then I give it to y'all. Y'all jump forward 20 years. It's like y'all moving at light speed right now. All right? Yeah. I like how you said Jerusalem is Africa, but this is all, we call this Utla. All right? We call this Atlantis. All right? I'm having a lecture on December 21st in Atlanta. All right, called The Rise of Atlantis. And a book is dropping called The Rise of Atlantis, December 21st. But it's something other things that I give y'all in this book that's fire, man. Like it just blows your mind. You know what I'm saying? It just blows my mind. Hiroto Moto, what is his name? The dude that came up that found out the formula dealing with water. He found out some crazy stuff, man. I put down different things at how water affects the brain, but in a sense, I connected this with Shem because we children of Shema. Shema, places up there, star children. All right, that's what the 5 is about. When you break the 5 down, then I break that down in essence to the man. That number, man. This number game, you really don't want to play with me with it. For real. This number game is vicious. It's so crazy vicious. When you just look at how everything is programmed, you'll start to see it. When you start to see this stuff, it's going to be like, oh man, you'll know where to be, when to be, how to be, and what to be. That's all I can say. You'll know where to be, when to be, how to be, and what to be. You'll know that. You'll learn that by looking at the simulation of thought around you. Like all these things is just an algorithm. Everything is literally an algorithm of life. Everything it just moves at a rhythm. Like your heart moves at a rhythm. It all connects up. It all connects up. So yeah, in the scroll of eyes, but before this, look at this. Look at this. That is secret right there. I gave y'all a sacred name. I proved to y'all and showed y'all how Lamel is the secret name. I showed y'all that. Now, you know how long it took me to get that? It took me 20 years to get the name Lamel. It took me 20 years to learn to get the name Lamel, and then, in essence, just to know what it means. Like, look, when I graduated, all right, at the age of 38, when I got my Shriners at the age of 38, listen, when I got my Shriners at the age of 38, which is 19 times 19, or 19 plus 19, all right, yo, man, I got the sacred name. Y'all didn't get that. I got the sacred name, which was Lamel. And when I got that name, it just was a wrap. It was a wrap. Imagine that. Now a prophet comes to a prophet at the age of 40. At the age of 40. Now, I became I became that at the age of 38. So that was so deep. That was so deep. But I got the sacred name, Lamel. And when I got that name, I gave it to everybody else and I showed y'all what it meant. I just checked out of the Facebook. It just ran out of juice on the Facebook. It's Gary run out of juice, y'all. Please go to the YouTube. It's Gary run out of juice. I'm telling you. It's running out of juice now. My phone. Yeah, it just ran out of juice on him. Alright? But yeah, I gave y'all the sacred name, which was Lamel. That was a sacred name. You said, yeah, I mean, man, I'm not even into that, brother. You know, what's your name, bro? Hold up. Let me see. Alf Perpet. Let me just read your comment because I haven't been really reading your comments. Let me read your comments, King. I want to know where you're coming from. Real quick. All right. You said American black people is the real Jews. The 400 years in. Yo, bro, that's cool. But we in a new age of what we call information. You can sit back and argue about that. Nobody really cares about that right now. I'm telling you, real talk. Real talk, family. You know, we saw that in Revelations chapter 2, what is that, verse 9, where it talks about how the Jews are the fake Jews, they're the synagogue of Satan. We've been saying that it doesn't make a difference. You know what? And everybody's aware of that. It's like, okay. It's like the same thing when people found out Jesus is black. Like, okay. Now what? All right? So essentially, to uplift people, to uplift humanity, it ain't like what I'm telling you, we pass Revelations, King. Or Queen, King. Yo, look, listen, we pass Revelations right now. We living past the time of the book of Revelations. You said it's true. It's a heart thing. Alright, that's cool. But then what? After you found out the real Jews is black, then what? How about everybody is black on the planet? I'll fuck your head up with that. Everybody on the planet is a melanite. Is melanated in some form or fashion. I'll prove it. Prove somebody on the planet that don't got melanin. And you're gonna throw some albinos, but you're gonna say they're really a race of people? The albinos? Or is it a defect? I don't know. Alright? But in essence, you look at everybody, they got melanin in them. Everybody. Everybody got some form of melanin. Whether it's a little bit or a lot of bit. Alright? And guess what that is? I broke that down. Yo, look, listen. I broke down this melanin situation. I broke down this. I took y'all to 2 Samuel chapter 21 verse 20. Look, bro. Look, I slaughtered this with this situation on here. Alright? Thank you. Um, thank you, Alf. I took people to 2 Samuel chapter 21 verse 20. Chapter 21 verse 20. All right? Now listen. What's so important with me taking you there? You'll see. Somebody put that in the comment section. Somebody put that in the comment section, King. Look, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you 666 right here. I'm gonna show you 666. It connected with how. Look, it's all symbolic. Like the Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth, or before entering before leaving Earth. But literally, Bible means biblos, many books. So it's many Bibles. All right, many Bibles, many records, many sacred records written. All right, but yeah, you'll see that it'll talk about how it talks about Goliath. Now you'll relate 2 Samuel chapter 21 verse 20 to Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. You connect those dots with that. You'll connect those dots with that and you'll get a formula. You'll get a formula. Real talk. Now, um, I'm gonna tell you the formula you're gonna get when you mix it with that, because you'll see that Goliath actually represents carbon. Goliath really represents carbon. All right, you gonna ask me how is that? All right, somebody put it in there. There you go. All right, all right, all right. Let me show you the. This is symbolic right here. This shit ain't really Goliath. It's not really Goliath. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. It says 2 Samuel 21 verse 20. It says, and there was yet a battle in Gath, where was a man of great stature, stature, right? Put now get Revelation chapter 18 verse 13 verse 18. So when I'm ready, it'll pop off. If y'all anybody can put it in there. Anybody can put Revelations 13, 18, and I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna show you how it coincides. All right. So it says, and there had look, and there had on look, that had on every look, there was a great man of great structure that had on every hand 6 fingers, on every foot 6 toes, 4 and 20, 4 and 20 in number. He also was born. All right, to the giant. All right, this is talk about Goliath ben Goliath. All right, y'all know about him. Goliath, who was the son of Goliath. All right, but in essence, Goliath, look at this. Goliath is really carbon right here. They talking about carbon. Now, what you know is that carbon sits at the sixth designation. All right, it has 6 fingers and 6 toes. Literally, literally, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. It all connects up, and it's the sixth designation. All right, that's 24 in number. There goes the riddle. I just solved the riddle right there for you. And then what's so deep is that what you don't get is that in your brain, you like in your pineal gland, right? You got 24 what they call neural neural connections that connect to your pineal gland. They're like 24 neural connections, like that connect there. So in essence, then you think about how your pineal gland is connected and it has carbon in it. It has the same thing. How you consider to be melanin or whatever, it's not really melanin, because melanin is a compound. All right, melanin is a compound of many things, not just carbon. But what's in there, what's on your pineal gland, is literally a form of carbon. But through pressure and pain and situations and stress and through the tests that you go through, that's why you have to be initiated. People don't understand. When you be initiated, it's like you go through stress and tests, but what's happening in your mind is like the elders are doing this stuff on purpose in order for your mind to turn into a crystal. So it turns into a diamond. So that goes. Now watch this. Now have Daniel chapter 2 verse 32 ready. Ready, so I can load it with that. Now it says this, ready after that. And I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Because the rock that slayed Goliath was a diamond. And it was you converting that carbon into a diamond through pressure. Like, you got to think about what's going on in your brain, what's going on through your cranial cap and stuff like that. It is a lot of pressure. When you have stress on your mind and stuff like that, it's like more pressure. It's like millions of tons of pressure. So what do you think happens to your pineal gland that's in the middle of all this stuff? It's turning into a freaking crystal through all that pressure and stress that you putting through from what you going through. That's why you wonder why when you make the decision to become a Messiah, you get more stress. Because until you turn it into a diamond, then you can't release all the shit that's going on with you. Hopefully you got that. Hopefully y'all got that, where I'm coming from on it. Because that's a true story. If they can slice open your head right now, they will find freaking diamonds in your skull. Why you think they take the brains of people every time? Every time they take people brains, where do they go? Because they finding diamonds in people's brains from all the stress, from all the stress people going through, all the pressure people going through. They finding diamonds. That was a diamond that David slew Goliath with, hitting bow, whoosh, hitting boom, 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 boom. But yeah, imagine a head of fine gold in his head. Go to Daniel, go up one. I think it's 34. Go up to 34. Go up to 34, 32. That explains. That's you right there. The image head was of fine gold. His feet was of breast was all silver. It's like a degenerate going down. That's you going down. Now what happened? It got hit on his feet, the foundation of it. All right? But it's not the feet what you think. It is really right here. It's your standing, your understanding, your understanding. See, when it talks about Daniel, watch this. Watch when you put in Daniel chapter 232, 33, 34. You can put that one in. It's going to talk about how the beast got smote, how David slew Goliath, but when he slew him, he didn't slay him with what you thought he slayed him with. He slayed him with a diamond. But it's all symbolic because it's all about you converting that carbon into a diamond. That's what it's all about. You converting that carbon into a diamond, you slaying it. And thou sawest that, look, and thou sawest till the stone that was cut without the hands of man upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and broke them into pieces. And broke them into pieces. So, like I said, it was your standing. It was your standing. What you stood upon, it's not what you think. That's just all a parable. You know, it's so hot that Zodiacus, Sister Zodiacus, broke down how a parable is actually a geometrical shape. When Sister Ashel shared that video of Zodiacus, rest in peace or rest in paradise to her, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start calling on her even more because that was my best friend and she passed away. And somebody shared a video of hers, and it felt like she was alive when I saw that video because I never even saw that video. But she explained something in that video that was so deep. She explained how a parable is really a geometrical shape. Like everything when you look at these when you read in the scriptures, you say, man, this is a parable. No, it's a geometrical shape in your mind. It's in your mind's design. In your mind's design, it becomes a geometrical shape, literally. Literally, it becomes a geometrical shape. All right. So the geometrical shape is really the crystal, because the crystal has certain vertices, certain vertexes, and certain faces, if you want to say like that. Because you think of a dodecadon, what do you call a dodecahedron, a dodecahedron? Like, think about it. Like, see, the crown. See, y'all think about the crown like this. Y'all don't think about the crown being a dodecahedron. Like, for real. Y'all not thinking about that. We talking about plutonic solids that come into reality of existence. But these plutonic solids, they come in your reality through pressure and pain and through torment. Because you can't mold these with, you can't cut these with the hands of man. You didn't get that? This, like, in order to slay this freaking beast, y'all, come on, come on. Listen, in order to slay this beast, it has to be a stone that's not cut with the hands of man. So, like I said, when we talk about the Crystal City, and I'm telling you about the mothership landing upon your mind in reference to like things like shapes like a dodecahedron. The reason why I brought up a dodecahedron, because they describe the mothership as a dodecahedron. Somebody put that in the comment section what it is. And maybe I can show you a shape of it and what it looks like. So you can kind of get it. And you can say, really? The crystal in my mind looks like that? It will look like that when you let that crown fall upon your head. That's when the mothership lands on you. That's when the mothership lands on you. And you're right, really? How do I know when the mothership lands on me, Lamel? a lot of your problems will fade away. A lot of the stuff that you're going through will fade away. It will be gone. It won't even be there no more. My word to the Most High God. A lot of stuff that y'all crying about, y'all bickering about, it ain't even gonna be there no more. Not even through your imagination. You gonna say, man, I was doing all that stuff for nothing. You gonna find out. Trust me. And it's beautiful. When the elders land upon your mind, only thing I can say, everybody's going to have their own personal experience, but you have to go through initiation. Don't think you're going to go to Borders and get this. You're not. Don't think you're just going to order it off a line and you're not, and you're going to get it. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. Unfortunately, the higher degree of consciousness has always been a school of thought that you have to go through in this, in your Muda Jasid, in your Muda Jasid. That thing, I mean, what you manifest to be. Yeah. In your buster, in the physical flesh. So, yeah, y'all have to be initiated. Look, December 21st, for all the people that see this video, all the people that catch this video later, December 21st, I'm gonna shout it out. That's when we having our event, which is the Rise of Atlantis. We're going to be having initiations. We're going to have baptisms, water baptism, fire baptisms, everything. I'm not going to beg nobody to come, y'all. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just going to go enjoy myself. And for the people that want to come, that want to take themselves to the next level, it's going to be an open opportunity to do it. You know, I'm not going to ask for nobody. Now, far as the tickets and stuff like that, like I said, I do have packages. I do have packages, $50 packages, $75 packages, and $100 packages. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go too hard. I'm not going to seem like I'm begging people to change their freaking life. I'm not, no more. If I'm and maybe I do need to do that. I need to beg y'all to change y'all life, because that show how much I'm passing it. Because that's how the Messiah did it. When they show a picture of the Messiah, the real Messiah, at a stone, and he's crying at the Garden of Gethsemane, on a Thursday, the night before the alleged crucifixion or his capture, right? You know, he prayed, right? He prayed and cried, and he prayed and he sweat tears, man. And he's like, yo, man, let this cup pass me. And y'all know what a cup means. It actually means burden. Y'all know that. It represents burden. All right. So he asked that the cup pass him, but he said, whatever your will is your will, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But what you gotta realize is this, that he really still wanted to do work on people, man. He knew it was work to be done. He said, man, I go to prepare a place for you. He said, man, I'll go to prepare a place for you. He had to prepare a freaking place. He know that the devil ran so deep in us, man. If you think about it like that. He knew that this devil ran deep in us. So he had to go prepare a place for us. Like heaven comes in stages. It comes in levels, man. Your heaven comes in levels. But the first thing is that the crystal city has to fall upon your mind. And if you look in Revelations, like I said, the crystal city is described as a dodecahedron. All right. Now y'all got the riddle of that. Y'all know the riddle of Goliath. Y'all know the riddle of Goliath is very easy. That was a very easy riddle. There's so many riddles I can show you in the Bible. There's just riddles. They just riddles. And it's not the fact that they parables. No, they're not parables, because if I say they parables, you're going to think it's like a riddle. Like, yeah, it's a riddle. Okay, it's a riddle. But it's a parable also as far as a geometrical shape, because a parable means a geometrical shape. Real talk. And Sister Zodiacus, thank you for teaching us that. All right, a parable is a geometrical shape. So as you learning these mysteries, you creating geometrical shapes in your mind. In your mind, you carving that crystal in your mind. Like, real talk. I'm telling you the reason why. Like, eggs. Like, the next time, Lord forbid, Like, far as like giving up your they ask you for your organs or whatever like that, don't give it up. Say no. I'm putting in your trust that your organs go all to your family, including your brain, or it goes to your trust where they have to preserve your body for all of time. Do that. How about that? Don't give up none of your organs to these people. How would they feel? How would they feel if you decided um and to make in your last will and testament, because they can't rewrite it, that none of your organs are to go to these people, including your brain. Real talk. What do you think they'll do? How would they feel about that? And the question is, what are they doing with all these placentas? You already know what they're doing with these placentas. What are they doing with all these people's brains? That's the most scariest thing about um just just what's going on. Like, if I think about my relatives, like this thing about people that I know that passed away, it's like, yo, what did they do with these people's brains? You say, LaMel, you just thinking too deep. No, I'm not. Because I know somewhere somebody's conscious, or something is in there that somebody left behind. And I'm telling you, it's a diamond. It's a diamond right there located in your pineal gland. It's a diamond right there. It's located in your pineal gland. And it's created through pressure, through pain, through situations of stress, shit that you don't like to go through. But you wanted to be a messiah, right? Man, get out of here, man. Yo, brother, sister, what was that? Your sister warrior. Yo, listen. They wanted to be messiahs, right? They wanted to be messiahs, right? They signed up to be messiah, right? You signed up to be a messiah, right? It'll blow your mind how many challenges you got left in your life. Just wait for it. All right? Yeah. Yeah, you right. You said they removed my feather from the pituitary gland. That's deep. You said that's deep, man. That's real deep. I tell people this too, man. As far as the pituitary gland, that's deep. You know, I give people a different way to exercise your brain. I've been teaching people telepathy lately. Now, telepathy comes in stages. You know, I astro project all the time. Like, I send out a frequency, a thought, and people always catch my astro projection. Always, a lot of times, people catch it. All right, from the frequency of thought that I transmit, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. But you have to exercise this. It comes in stages. I show people this. Now, you touch the lobes of your mind with your left hand. Now, your left hand connects, or your left hand controls your right brain. All right, look, listen. Your left hand controls your right brain. So when you touch, or when you do things, far as with your left hand, and the synaptic nerves of your right hemisphere is actually starting to be alive. Now, what I'm gonna show y'all also is that y'all gotta write every day with your left hand. Every day you gotta write with your left hand. Now, after December 21st, for the people that signed up, guess what? You're gonna have to take a vow to utilize your right hand for 95% of your activities. Yeah, 95% of your activities. And what's 95 times 95? Um, what's that? 10,025. Yeah, something like that. 10,025. But 95, yeah, y'all need at 95% of the time y'all gotta be utilizing your left hand. And if you left-handed, you gotta utilize your right hand. All right? Unfortunately. Now, this is gonna help you live longer. Fortunately. You say, really? How is this gonna help me live longer, Lamel? Because the ancients, as the people of Ashura, Ashura of Osiris or Osiris, or the people of renown, Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, those people of renown, guess what? They knew how to utilize both hemispheres of their brain. They knew how to read from right to left, left to right, up and down, down and up. They knew how to do these things. So yeah, for everybody that chooses to be a part of this situation, you have to write when the planet shifts. When the planet shifts on December 21st, when the planet shifts, listen. When the planet shifts, you got to shift with the planet. All right, and then from December 21st to June 20th, you got to write with your left hand, and then when June 20th comes, you write with your right hand. All right. You got to be able to lay up with the left and lay up with the right, y'all. Come on. Come on. So you're going to open a pass. You say, what sign am I? I'm not no sign. We are in the age of information. It's no more signs. It's only energies. It's only energies. Shout out to my son, Sia. There he go. What's up, Sia? Sia in the building. What's up? There he go. There go my son. I love you, son. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, my son. You an all-star, man. Messiah Code all-star. Thank you. Listen, it's no more zodiac signs. All right? I'm hype. I love it when my son watching. Don't say he's an Aquarius. No, I'm not nothing. I'm just an energy. It's no more signs no more. Like I told people, I said the zodiac is over. Unfortunately, it's over. It's like a remnant of an old thing. The reason why I'm gonna tell y'all it's a remnant because it's like we moving through the universe, y'all. We moving through the universe and how the planet is going around the sun. Like the sun is traveling, but the planet is going around the sun like this. So it looks like a spiral. If you would follow it, it looks like a spiral. So that's one thing I would want to say. But as us coming into the age of what we call information, when we came into the age of information, the zodiac, in a sense, is not obsolete, but it's a time remnant. It's like an old relic because now it's all about energies. All right, it's all about energies. It's about negative and positive energies. Are you said telling you feel people's zodiac? That's what's up. But it's all about energies. Let's say if you can feel this, then let's see if you can feel this one. All right. So everybody here is on this body right here. This is what we call the body of the Messiah. This flows between 1 and 31 right here. Now, every number has essential energy. I can break this thing down. I can break this thing down like crazy. All right. Everybody here is associated on this body. Like, what's your birthday? Put your birthday in the comments section. I'll show you where you at in the body. All right. So it's like this. Whether you innocent or guilty, you still in this reality. So whether you got a positive or negative charge, you still in this reality. So brother Sia, he's actually 1222. Don't put the year in the building. Leave the year out. Please leave the year out. Don't put the year in the building. I'm gonna tell y'all don't put the year in the building. I'm gonna tell y'all why don't put the year in the building. Because we don't know what year of the universe it is. Y'all don't really know how old y'all are. Y'all don't. Y'all are really eternal. So when y'all put the year, y'all putting the age on y'all spirit. And I'm trying to tell y'all older than what y'all are. Like my son, Sia, like you older than what you think you are. You have an old spirit. You 1222. What you are is a neutral prime supreme. You got another neutral prime supreme right over top of you, which is Sister Patricia, which is 416, neutral prime supreme. 76, which is actually a solar neutral prime or solar vector prime. All right, depends on what you gravitate towards, the vector or the neutral. But the first 7 is a solar prime, and then you got 6, which is a vector prime. All right, which is a neutral prime. My fault. It's a vector prime also because 3, 6, and 9 are vector primes. Now I explain this. Let me explain this about everything. So with 1222, right? This is what you represent as 1222. The planet is aligned with who you are at 1222. It's like literally shifts on 1221 or 1222 and around those days. The planet is literally shifts on its poles. It represents the winter solstice. That's when the planet is at its darkest period. All right. So that darkness really represented when man goes, or when your mind goes in darkness, when you go in the darkness in this thing. So you can give birth to an idea. Now in this darkness, you gotta see, you gotta have a light inside you so you can see. That's it. So being a neutral person, a prime, is all about, being the balance of a situation, being a person that brings or bridges the gap between humanity. All right, look at it like that. 1222. All right, thank you. And far as 416, let me explain this, sister. Prayer warrior. Let me explain yours first, because you got 6-2 as your and I'm gonna explain sister Rochelle. She got 7-6. All right, yeah, I saw it. I saw she put it back in the belly. Yeah. All right, so look. So 6 represents this part of the Messiah. It represents the right hand of the Messiah. Number 6. And number 2 represents the right shin of the Messiah. All right. Now I explain this. Now number 2 has a positive charge and number 6 has a positive charge. So literally you a double positive. All right. Now double positive people, the problem with double positive people is this, right? They can do so much good stuff and they might be taken the wrong way. Like a lot of times you might be doing good things and it might come back to bite you. You be like, damn man, why I do that? Why I do that? You know what I'm saying? You do good things and it come back to bite you. Those are double positive people. It's cool. It's cool. You still flourish and balance with the universe. That's all I can say. Even your number ends up to be a positive. Like it ends up to be a positive because it's an 8. It's still a positive number. So I just want you to take it as that. It still is a positive. Okay? All right, look at it like that. Sister, who put that? Who put that in? Yeah, that was Sister Prayer, who was 6-2. Now 6-2 people, the 6 represents the work hands, where you work a lot with your hands, more or less, or you good with your hands. You got the gift of gab. That's what that represents. The right hand of the Messiah, the number 6. All right, and its square is 36. All right, but it represents you got the gift of gab in some sort of way, which is a blessing. Which is a blessing. But the number 2 represents the shin, and the shin in this case, it doesn't touch the ground. So it represents the royalty that you got to treat yourself. It's like channeling more or less to yourself, but it's not about being selfish. The universe wants you to share more. All right. Who else in here? Let me say, see if I can do somebody else's. Right. Let me do 7-6. No, 4. I'm gonna do 416 first. Let me do 416 and then 7-6. I got you. All right. So yeah, my son, I had to go get 1,000 subscribers. I had to go get 1,000 people to support me. I had to go get 1,000 people to support me. That wasn't easy. You can't go on YouTube. You can't broadcast on YouTube from your phone unless you got 1,000 people that support you. So I got over 1,000 people that actually supported me. I had to go out and start from the bottom, and my brother helped me do it too, and a lot of other people helped me do it by sharing my videos. But my brother helped me did it at a time too. Helped me build this up. All right, but yeah, that wasn't easy, but thank you. This is a movement. Let me explain. For 416. Let me give you your reading in reference to how you connect with the body of the Messiah. So 416 is this. So 4 represents the thigh. It represents the right thigh of the Messiah. All right, the right thigh is successorship, successful outcome. Successful outcome. I want you to look at that first. Just focus on that. 4, and then you got 416. So 16 represents actually the left collar of the Messiah. The left collar, which is the white collarbone of the Messiah. Now you got the blue collarbone, which is the 13 and 12, but the 17 and the 16 and the 17, my fault. The 16 and the 17 represent the white collarbone of the Messiah, which is the left collarbone. All right, so this represents 16 represents quarantine. It represents keep your house clean, keep the things that's around you clean, keep it structured, and you will always have balance in your life. All right. The moment you let things in your household, like some people can deal with contamination in their household, but for you, it's not the best thing I can say for you to have contamination in your household 416, because the moment you have it, it will drive you nuts. It will drive you nuts. So the 4 represents success, but it also can represent the table of how you serve. How you serve. You're meant to serve. That's why you got 16, because you got surgeon as the as far as wanting as your second pulse. Your second pulse is your second beat, but that represents yourself. All right, like your second number in your birthday really represents yourself, not your first number. The first number represents what God tells you to do. Like for instance, on your first birthday, like you got 4. So God tells you to be the successor or be successful. All right, and that represents Naju. It's the spirit of Naju, which is successorship. All right, to be a leader of your family. All right, to be that type of person. That's what God is telling you. But what you telling yourself is literally is you're the surgeon. You're committing surgery within the realm of your life. That's what that you're dissecting and intercepting and up and doing things like that within your realm of thought of how you live. All right. Yeah. Thank you, son. Thank you for supporting me, son. I appreciate it. Share this video. Share it on any network, and I'll do readings for people. I'm gonna do some good readings for y'all, man. Come on, I'm gonna do some real good readings for y'all, and hopefully y'all can take it for what it's worth and utilize it to upgrade your technology. Your mind is the computer. Your mind is the computer, so you upgrading your technology. I'm gonna start giving people different tricks how to turn your mind into the human calculator. That's gonna be my next attempt in a realm of thought, because in a school of supreme grandmother and grandmother and grandfather mathematics, I want everybody to be literally like a human calculator. All right. So I'm gonna start sharing that realm of thought with y'all too. All right. So let me see 7-6. Let me get 7-6. I really wanted to touch 7-6, and then I'll touch it's 1144 141. You already know. You already know it's 141. The 144,000. It's actually 1441 in the Islamic calendar also. So we at the moment of 141. We at the moment of 141. And you better watch it. You better watch it. We at the moment of that 141. All right. So you said 1105. Oh, it's 11. It's 11. It was 1144. Let me say this. I'm gonna get 7-6. I got you. 11-5. That's your birthday, sister. Alishira. Alishira. Hopefully I got that name right. Look at this. Far as 7-6, this is what you represent on the Messiah. So the 6 represents the hand, then the 7 represents the right forearm of the Messiah. It represents the right forearm because essentially this forearm is connected with prayer, also mujahid, which represents the spiritual warrior. That's the first beat. Now that is a negative symbol. That is a foundational symbol. All right. When you look at these negative charges, I want you to look at them as a foundation. All right. So that's the number 7, which guards the right forearm of the Messiah. And then you got 7-6. So wow, you got this whole part of the Messiah. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep because you with 7-6 as that part of the Messiah. You know what that means? Oh my God, God gave you the ability to measure the kingdom. Don't you know a cubit? Don't you know a cubit was measured by a person's forearm? A person's forearm from tip to tip, from elbow to elbow, from this to this. So that's what you represent. That whole thing. That is deep. That is like super. That is super because if you look at it's an ideograph that go back to the hieroglyphics. Wow. It goes back to the hieroglyphics. It's the symbol E. It's the symbol E, which is also the symbol Y. This is deep, yo. Your birthday is deep. Your birthday 7/6 is so deep. So deep. Go look at the hieroglyphics, right? And when you look at the hieroglyphics, look at the symbol that is like a hand. It's the symbol of E. E, which is also the fifth principle, the fifth octave. The fifth octave. Yeah, that all connects up. You already know it connects up. Because you know that number 13 essentially connects up with the Messiah as being 31 or 131. All right, please don't put the year in the building. Don't put the year. I don't deal with the years. I think of y'all, I look at y'all as eternal people, and I don't know what water I'm talking to when I'm talking to y'all, because water has memory and you have shared water from some sort of ancient source. So when I'm talking to y'all, I can be talking to ancient people. So that's why I say I don't deal with the year. That's the only reason I deal with the I deal with the sun and the moon. Remember in Genesis chapter 114, go drop it in there. Genesis chapter 1 verse 14 in the building. Somebody put that in there. But this is the reason why I deal with the sun and the moon, because when I ask you your day and your month, I'm asking you the sun and the moon, because the day represents the sun and then the month represents the moon, because the word moon comes from the word month. All right. All right, son, go to bed. You already know. Thank you for staying up with me, son. I appreciate you, Sia. Now, your name means intuitive omniscience. Sia actually means intuitive omniscience. And Sia can be a female name or a male name. If you don't know, and Sia is actually a triad. It's actually a triad of sacred a sacred realm of thought. So tap into that, son. Go discover what your name means. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Tanya. If you wanna if you following, put something in the comment section for what you want me to follow, sis. Thank you. I'm doing my best to stay on track with the family and with everything. I appreciate your support. Let me do Elishira, which is 11-5, which is a 151. Look at this. Elishira, I call your number out all the time. If I said your name wrong, please forgive me. But I say your number all the time. It's like I've been calling your spirit up, whether you know it or not. You say, really, Lamel? I'm not joking. I'm not romanticizing this. Look at this. I'm not romanticizing it. I'm not. I call out your number 151 all the time. But in Genesis chapter 1 verse 14, God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let there be signs for seasons and for days and for years. Yo, I've been calling your number out. Anybody will tell you, everybody in here would be like, yo, Lamel does shout your birthday out every day. He been calling upon you like a seance. And I'm not joking on here. You're a program. You are a program, a simulation of thought, sister. You are a 151. A 151. All the 151s, they have the power over magic. I showed you something magic with freaking the number 5. Nobody wanted to test my chin on asking me, well, what's... I told y'all, ask me what's 5 times any number between 1 and 100. And I told y'all I'll give you the answer real quick off my head, just off the top. And then I'll do it for a 3 combination number also if you want me to do it like that. But it just goes so deep because 5 has a magical principle. That's why I'm trying to tell you, you magic. You magic. You got, like, how they talk about witches. You know how they talk about witches are born? Like, it's not like witches what you think. These are supernatural people. Like supernatural people. You are a person that can harness supernatural power. Like your birthday represents the ability to harness supernatural power. You got the 11, which represents the shoulders. You hold the weight on your shoulders, which is on your right shoulder. And then you got the 5, which represents the hip. It represents the hip of the woman. Now these are two negatives, but guess what? This double negative equals a positive. That's what's so hot about that. That double negative right there, which is that 151, equals a positive. Because no matter how you see a 151, look how powerful it is. It's a 151. It's a double negative. It's a double negative. No matter how you look at it, it's a double negative. So that's why 151 has a certain power that's crazy. All right, it has the ability to tap into the planet, to tap into the force, the groundwork of the planet. Now you carry that weight on your shoulders, unfortunately, but fortunately. And this is your kingdom because this is your network. Because if you look at this symbol, it looks like something bringing from on high down low, on high down low, and it represents the 121, and the 121 represents the female. All right, it's the female that gives birth. She's the mother, the sacred mother, the 121. All right, 12 plus 1. Okay, 12 plus 1, which is 13. All right, that's what she is. So it also guards the hip, the number 5, which means that you are the center of your family, or you should be the center of your family. People lean on you in a certain sort of way. All the people that got 5 as their essential principle, and that you as yourself, you are the center of your family. All right? So it's important for you to operate and know that, take care of business, but, maintaining yourself as being the center is not easy. It's really not easy. But for the most part, it is your destiny to be the center of your family like that. All right? It is your destiny. So, Rochelle, 131 mean these. You said your birthday is your child's birthday is 131? Are you serious, Miss Rochelle? Oh, I'll smack you up. I'll smack you up with truth. Yo, I'll smack you up with truth, and I'll be like, yo, that'll scare the crap out of everybody in here. If everybody know your child's birthday is 131, that they'll be like, yo, that's a Messiah child. They'll tell you right now that child is a Messiah child. They'll tell you that. That's the 131. Everything that flows between 1 and 31, the Alpha and Omega. That's God's kingdom on earth because January is the first month, but the 31st is the last day. So that's the Alpha and Omega. That's like, and then one thing what's so special about January 31st is that January 31st and October 31st always land on the same day. Mwah. January 31st, look, Sister Rochelle, that is a Messiah baby. That is a Messiah baby. That 131 child is a Messiah baby. And that 41. They both the same number. Look, the 41 is 31 because it's the 14. It's the 14 backwards. All right? But it's like this. It's like this. It's the only thing I can say about that child, man. You gotta protect them. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, you got to protect that child. That is a Christ number, or if you want to say a Messiah number, 131. I call that number out every day, every day, every day. Look what time it is. I'm at 133. I'm at 133. I was at 133, as far as the minutes on the clock of how long I've been on here. An hour and 33 minutes. So we operating on the 13 right now. To be honest. And it's about to switch to 34 right now, but I just caught it, just looking at it at a glance, just looking at the numbers. All right, but only thing I can say is that child is going to be special, man, and you got to protect it. You got to groom You gotta groom him within the schools of thought. You gotta groom him within the schools of thought. All right, in order for it for that child to elevate to its full potential. But you gave birth to a real sacred number. All right, you gave birth to a sacred number, both of them. Even 4-1 is a sacred number. Is a sacred number too. All right, for real, he's right there. He's at this part of the body of the Messiah. He represents. He represents that. He sits right there. He sits at the right foot and the head. Think about that. That was what positions that he guard. The right foot. The right foot. That means he leads. He leads. He leads. He's supposed to lead. Because he got two. Look, this is so deep. You look, listen, Sister Rochelle. Talking about with your son. He's meant to be a leader. Because he got the right foot, which is the one. Think about it. And he has the head, which is the 31. This is the 31. That's where the 31 lands at. The 30 and the 31 both land on the head of the Messiah. But the number one lands on the right foot. Meaning that you think you step, like if you ever see the ancients, you'll see their left foot in front and you'll think that they step with the left foot. They don't step with the left foot. They step back with the right foot. They step back with the right foot. Like for instance, like for instance, pardon me. Like let me get up a little bit. See if he'll do it. Like for instance, because I had to stand up anyway. I was really feeling like, oh. Like if you, like let's say if you stand in that position like this, right, in martial arts. But like a lot of times y'all see the Egyptians, right? You see them step with their left foot. They're stepping in front with their left foot. They're not really stepping in front with their left foot. They're really stepping back with their right foot. They're really stepping back with their right foot. All right? So, yeah. So, that's why that number is important. Because he's leading you back. But he's leading you forward with your heart. That's what the Messiah is doing. 131. 131. That's what the Messiah is doing. The Messiah is the 13 and the 31. The Messiah is taking you back, but bringing you forward. Because the Messiah guards the right foot, but also the head. All right? And then that's what puts the Holy Spirit in front, as in the left knee, when you go down and bow. Thank you, thank you, Sister V. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Ashell. Thank you, everybody supporting. All right. Thank you, everybody that's a part of the movement. That's the holy name right there, Ashell. That's a holy name. All right, for anybody that doesn't know that. Like that's we have holy names that's affiliated with our movement, with our tribe. This is our tribe, which is called the Walu. The Walu. We are the turtle people. All right. That is also our spiritual totem. You know, it's the turtle and the owl. The turtle and the owl are actually our spiritual totems. Okay? Excuse me. I'll show you. Yeah, the turtle. This is, you said, my name is Marianne. Well, you got a holy name, Sister Marianne. You got a holy name. You got a holy name. I talk about you all the time. This is the owl. This represents the owl. This is the necklace, the holy necklace of the owl. All right. You said my sister was born on Easter Day. Wow. And my sister on Christmas, my other sister on Christmas. Wow. That's deep. That's deep, yo. That's real deep, man. You know, I look at it like this. You know, we all here for a purpose. Y'all know we all here for a purpose. Essentially, we all here for a purpose. We all got something that we got to do. You know, it's not meant for you to know everything, but it's meant for you to do what you're meant to do. Period. Everybody's here meant to do what they meant to do. All right. Now, I share with y'all the codex. That's the only thing I can do is share with y'all the codex. Now, this is literally to upgrade your mainframe consciousness of what we consider to be the higher realm of thought. Now, when I express some things to you, like the walu, like the word the walu, which the walu means divine manifestation. The walu means that's what it essentially means. But what I gave y'all in this build, besides doing a couple readings, dealing with people's birthdays, is this. I wanted to give y'all the fact that you're gonna go through challenges and situations in your life. I don't want y'all to get discouraged about anything, man. Don't get discouraged, man. You know, I had fear, man. At a time, I had fear. I had fear, man. I had anxiety. At times, I had that. But God took that all away from me, man. I'm telling you. Like anything, like if I ask of you something, trust me, I know you can do it. I know you can do it, yo. I'm just keeping it real. If I really ask of something of you, I know you can do it. God knows you can do it because God asked me that. Or the universe, brought me to ask that of you. All right, I'm just keep it real. For the people that's a part of the movement or that's a part of any situation or any revolution, somebody that is sharing something with you will ask you to do many things, man, in reference to help them grow their movement in a better way. Trust me, it's going to be tests that everybody going to go through. But me personally, I don't ask nothing of nobody I don't think that they can't do or that I don't see them doing, that I don't see that they can do. Just trust me, man. That's the hardest thing that I can tell y'all to do is just trust me or just trust in me. You don't even have to like me. You don't even have to like me. It came to a point when Daniel's son, like for instance, when Daniel's son actually didn't like washing Mr. Miyagi's car. He didn't like waxing his floor. He didn't like painting Mr. Miyagi's fence. But at the end, when Mr. Miyagi started testing him and start throwing them blows at him, what did Daniel's son do? Wax on, wax off, wax off, wax off, paint the fence, paint the fence, paint the fence, paint the fence, sand the floor, sand the floor, sand the floor, sand the floor. Like he learned so many things from Mr. Miyagi. Just like also like how Jackie Chan taught Will Smith's son, put on your jacket. When he put on his jacket, he was able to defend himself just by putting on his jacket. You feel me? So it's like the masters always teach y'all like that because they guard the secrets. Like the masters guard the secrets in so many ways. The masters guard the secrets like that, y'all. And they teach you in simplistic manners that have so much depth to them. Now, some of the things I teach y'all or I share with y'all is maybe it's not simple, but I do my best to keep it simple as possible. But the simplistic things that I show y'all, they have so much depth to them. That's all I can say. They have so much depth. Every conversation is you upgrading your mainframe. It's all good. I was referencing time. I knew you was referencing time, Miss Carrie B. I was on it with you. I looked at the time. I said, "Yo, she talking about it's 11:44. You damn right. She's on the right time. You on the right page at the 141. You on the right page, sis. You really on the right page. Real talk. I love y'all, man. We doing great things here, man. We in what they call the age of information. Yeah. We in what they call the age of information. All right? The age of information. Please make sure y'all get my books. I'm going to hop off the broadcast. But I'm going to take a couple questions before I get off. I'm going to take a couple questions before I get off. And I'm going to say a chant. How about that? I say a chant. and I'll say a prayer for y'all real quick. But I'll put a couple questions in the comment section if you have a couple questions. You said, "What are your numbers?" Are you asking me what are my numbers? How to remote view? You talking about astro project? That's a good question, Sister LaOnk. If you talk about remote view as in astral project or clairvoyance. All right, so clairvoyance and astral projection are two different things. Essentially, clairvoyance is like when you can see in different rooms and not be there. All right, so the only way you can kind of do clairvoyance is this, and I'll tell you about astral projection. Thank you, Sister Jessica, for putting the PayPal in there. All right, it's also in the description column on how to get the books. Now the books cost $31. All right, which is the Inception of Mental Reality, and also the Introduction to Magic and Divination. All right, listen. The physical copies, but you can get the ebook by just donating if you don't have $31. All right, if you don't have it, just donate something, and one of the sisters will send you a book. And if you got $1,000,000, donate that. I'll take that. How about that? But let me explain this. You said his dad. All right, this is deep. Okay, that's cool. But in order to like do like some form of clairvoyant thought with somebody, you have to form a bond with that person. You have to form some form of bond. You have to form a bond with the earth. Now, all for y'all women in here, for y'all women, you said I came in here from Iran. They don't support Christians, and they only, you said, and I have only been a Messiah and a Christian for a year. That's deep. That's deep. Shout out to Iran in the building, sister. God bless you. I'm glad to have you in the building. I'm glad to have you in the building, Sister V. Shout out to Iran. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. But you know, that's still a Christian term too. Don't get it twisted when they say Assalamu alaikum as being a Muslim term. It's not that. But salam to you also. Pakistan in the building. Shout out to Pakistan. I love y'all. Put your country in the building. Put whatever country, put whatever state you in, put it in, but put your country up. I appreciate that. June 3rd is 6-3. I'll break you down later. Z girl, just give me a chance to explain Miss Laant question. Somebody asked me a question first, Sister Z girl from Pakistani. I got you. Okay, just wait a second, please. Give me a share. I appreciate that too. All right, so let me explain Miss Laant question first, and then I got you next, Pakistani. Houston in the building. What's up? I love Houston. All right, so Miss LaOnk, this is clairvoyance and how you got to establish a bond with somebody, right? The only way you can establish a bond is you got to do earth rituals. You know, they have took us away from connecting with the earth, meaning that you don't give your blood to the earth, you don't give your urine to the earth, and you don't give certain other things to the earth that you need to give to the earth. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. So the earth really doesn't know you like that. So it's no way that you can operate within the realm or frequency of thought on a higher plane, because the earth has to be your access point. So if the earth doesn't know you, you can't connect with it. Now, you're gonna say, Lamel, the earth knows me. Well, you pee in the toilet, and then where does your pee go? You poop in the toilet. Where does your poop go? You bleed in the toilet. Where does your blood go? I'm just asking you real simple questions. It goes to a manufacturer center where they take your pee and they take your poop and they sell it because it's vital. It's vital. It has nutrients in it that you actually spew out of you, and they recycle these things and sell it to people or sell it to you back over again. All right. So that's what you got to understand what's going on. So they take all your urine, all your defecation, all your blood, and different things that you flush within the sewage system, and they begin to do different things with this. All right, they begin to make organic compounds to fertilize different foods and different things like that. More or less biologically engineering different plants, or biologically engineering different things. But they take out the vital nutrient out of what you give to them, which is the essence of who you are within it. So you got to get back. That's the first process of being clairvoyant, is because you need the same way you need a cell phone tower in order for your cell phone to work. You need a cell phone tower for your cells to work with the earth. All right, so that's the first thing with clairvoyance. In order for you to begin to learn how to travel within other rooms without being there. All right, so yeah, I got you, Z girl. Hold up. Just wait a second, Z girl. Just wait one second. Hold your horses, please. I got you. Fall back. Let me do Miss LaOnk real quick. I'm gonna take some time for you. I got you. All right. So I got you. It's no problem. It's a blessing with you being here. It's a blessing. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, please. Please. That's all I'm asking you too. But look at this. Sister La'am, if you want to astral projection is harder than what you think. It's harder with what you think. First of all, you have to have a certain type of connection with somebody, like a love type of connection. I gave you the first formula because in order to be clairvoyant, you have to establish a network. Your biological and genetic material has to be within the mainframe Earth. It has to be planted within different parts of the Earth. Like for instance, let's say if your loved one lives in Arizona, you have to pee in Arizona. You get that? Yo, like if your loved one is in Arizona, you have to pee in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? If your loved one is in such and such, you would have to defecate there or whatever. It's like the same. It's like the same if you was in anywhere else. My phone, it seemed like my phone's getting hot a little bit. Like it's the same thing. That's you got to trick your mind and your body. That's one way. That's one way you do it. I might tell y'all a trick of how I learned to how you call astral project. I'm gonna give you a trick of how I learned how to astral project. It might bust your brain out. It might bust your brain out. But what I did was, and I'll tell you, this is a secret. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't care. I'll tell you, it's a secret that's sacred. But you know, I only give y'all certain things with this secret. How about that? I give y'all certain clues and certain riddles of this secret. Okay, one of the ways that I learned to astral project is by just sending a letter out to every state, sending a letter out to different places in different countries. Now you might ask me, well, what's in the letter, Lamel? Ha ha, ha ha. I'm not going to tell you what's in the letter. But one of the ways that I have learned to astral project is by simply sending a letter to everywhere that I want to be at. Sending a letter. Now what's inside the letter is haha. So astral projection deals with a connection with somebody. The first part of astral projection, you have to have biological material near somebody that you want to astral project to. Like you had to do something. You had to literally put your blood in the land. You had to literally defecate in the land. You had to literally took a pee in the land. You had to literally, be a part of the land. In order for you to utilize the land as a cell phone tower, you can't utilize it unless you connect it with the land. Sorry. That's just how it works. All right. So it's a force that seeps up from the ground that you can connect to. A frequency of thought. Okay. So then the next thing, like I said, astral projection has to deal with a connection. You have to establish a good connection with somebody. All right. And also you have to know their log date. The log date is important because the log date deals with what numbers they vibrate on. You need to know that. And then y'all have to know the time of when y'all make connections. Y'all have to establish time connections. Once you do that, you'll see astral projection comes easy, Sister La. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool. But you need to don't urine outside when you drink. You need to urine, like bottle up your urine and take it to a sacred place and then dump it there. That's it. So you can trick, like, let me tell y'all something. When y'all do some stuff with y'all urine, when y'all bottle it up and put it in a different place at a different time, like, you got different things that are associated with your urine that's still connected with your mind. You think about this. Every animal, they utilize their pee to find themselves home. Am I right or wrong? Like, you got animals, they go and pee different places so they can find themselves home. Now, every animal essentially we have in us, and one of them so happens to be the animals that always pee different places to find their places home. Like, you pee and you poop certain places. You poop where you sleep at, or you rest at, or where you supposed to rest at, where you feel comfortable. That's where you defecate at. But where you pee at is to find your way home. It's like a trail to find your way home. As that's how naturally you are. You don't see it like that. I bet you when you look at your patterns tomorrow, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I do pee to find my way home. I do. The way it goes, it's like it's in a pattern. You feel me? It's gonna mess your head up. All right, so let me go to the next person. Hopefully that answered your question, Sister LaUnc. Hopefully that answered your question. Thank you. That's astral projection and clairvoyance. Astral projection and clairvoyance. I gave you two different things. All right. Send a letter. No, you don't send your urine to every city. You don't. I didn't tell you what you put in the letter, and I'm not going to tell you what to put in the letter. That's a secret. You would have to be initiated for me to tell you what you put inside the letter. And you don't know. You got to put something inside the letter. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a reading, homeboy? Don't call me homeboy. If you saying it in that manner, I don't know if you disrespected me like that. But it sounds hot though. I like that. But my name is Lazarus Lamel. I am the solar prime minister of the Messiah Code movement. King. That's how I feel about you. I call you a king. Alright? But pick a number between 1 and 31, I'll give you a reading. But I gotta answer somebody else's question first. Which is and can I get a thumbs up? You know what I'm saying? Can I get a share or thumbs up or a subscription or something for all the new people coming in? All the new people coming into YouTube, can I get a share or a subscription on whatever social media? Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Sister LaUnc. You're a beautiful person. Z Girl in the building. Z Girl in the building. Shout out to Pakistan. What up? Boop, 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 boop. Pakistan in the building. I think that's where you're from. If I said that wrong, you're going to burn me. Let me see. Yeah, I think you're from Pakistan. So, let me. So, Sister Z Girl up the bat. No, Z Girl, you from New Jersey or Pakistani? You Pakistani from New Jersey. All right. Bat, bat, boop, boop, boop. Let me give a shout out to Pakistan. You up the bat, Z Girl. Thank you for being patient. It's a blessing to have you in the building. I want to say thank you. Thank you. All right. So give me a question. What's your question? What's your question, Z Girl? I got to go back to the joint, or what's your question? So the first thing you asked me, am I a Muslim? So yes, I am a Muslim, one of peace, if you want to consider Musalam. Because because like Mutalib means like one who exercises like a student. Like mu, when you put mu in front of a word, it's like one who exercises that ability. So I am one of peace, a Musalam. Yeah, I am. I wouldn't consider in the contents of what you consider to be a Muslim, maybe in the mainstream media, but I am one of peace. And if you go into, how about this? Go into Quran chapter 6, verse 127. If y'all can put that in the comment section. I talk about daughter to slam all the time. Daughter slam is the same thing as the mothership when the mothership lands on your mind. That's in Quran chapter 6, verse 27. All right. So I talk about that. So what are my special talents and special gifts? Well, give me your birthday. Give me your birthday. We call birthdays log dates. Don't give me your year though. Please don't give me your year. Just give me your day and your month. June 3rd. Wow, that's a beautiful number. So you actually represent the right hand of the Messiah, and you represent the right knee of the Messiah. Chapter 127. Quran chapter 6, 127. All right. But you represent the right hand and the right knee of the Messiah. So let me explain this, Z girl. So more or less, you representing the right hand of the Messiah means that you good with your hands. Yes, we know that you good with your hands. Certain things that you do with your hands is in essence of beauty. You're a good worker with your hands. But the universe is not calling for you to work with your hands. The universe is calling for you to work with your mind, more or less, to release the burden of your hands. So whatever you're going through with your hands, or whatever you consider to be a burden, it's the burden, the first beat that you go through, that the universe has blessed you with. But I want you to look at the number 6 as the gift and the curse, because whatever God or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with is what Allah curses you with. I want you to look at that, sister V girl. I want you to look at whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with, Allah curses you with. Because Allah gives you a burden of choice. A burden of choice. More or less that you have a responsibility, ability to respond. To respond. Spawn means to plant a seed. In essence, to raise it up. All right. So yeah, you got the gift of God, but the universe is telling you that they don't want you to work with your hands, Z girl. The universe wants you to work with your mind more. All right, because you got number 3 as your next joint. Number 3 represents contemplative thought. So yeah, that's why I said the universe is really wants you to work with your mind. So in this case, it works good in your favor, sis. Because sometimes the number 3 represents when people are at the crack of the door and they don't, like when people pick a number 3, right? And I ask them pick a number between 1 and 31. It automatically hits me when they pick a number 3 that they thinking about contemplative thought. They thinking about something, but they not going through with it. In your case, it works so good because your number 3 comes after your 6. That means that you're reverting back to the 3. Now, if you go back 3 more steps, you going back to what? The 0, which is the womb. So this is the cycle that you moving in. Like you are a vector prime supreme. A 6-3 is a vector prime supreme. It's not that many of you around. It's not that many of you around, literally. All right. Meaning that, like I said, vector primes, they're smart, intelligent people. Very, very smart, intelligent people. Like, far as dealing with school and stuff like that, you was probably almost the smartest in your class. You know what I'm saying? In essence, how you figured out things and how you think. You know what I'm saying? But the universe is telling you to stop working with this so much and start working with this. All right? Trust me, and that might be hard. But it'll come. It'll come. All right? Yeah, I should go to law school. Yeah. That's what's up. That might be for you, sis. The universe is telling you to utilize your mind and don't utilize your hands and your labor so hard. Sometimes it might get frustrating you utilizing your labor so much you going around in a circle. And then you be helping people to a certain extent and it comes back to haunt you. Like right now you waiting on somebody's gonna come to your life. Like you waiting on somebody to come back to your life. I don't know who it is, but somebody's gonna come to your life that you waiting for. Like you're expecting them to come very soon. You're expecting this person to come very soon. All right. And this person that you expecting to come, they're going to change a lot of situations that's going on with you. They might bring balance, they might bring something, but you're expecting this person to come very soon. Very soon. All right? It's all good. Yeah. This year. Yes, this year, yes. This year, yes. Z girl, this year, yes. Don't worry about that, man. Ellie Shara, thank you for your time. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up before you leave the video if you didn't. Please, thank you for your time. Um, Miss Ellie Shara, hit me up on the pronunciation of your name too. You can email me at New Jerusalem. All right. I actually was going to get off anyway, but I wanted to take a couple more questions. I've been going for 2 hours on here. I've been going for 2 hours straight. Ellie hold up. Shiru. Oh my god. The etymology of the word is even worse. Oh, it's Elishiu. That's hot. If oh man, we'll kick it, sis. Shield. That's hot though. I appreciate y'all. Somebody got another question for me? I be chopping your name up. You be mad at me like this nigga chop my name up. Chop the hell out of my name. Ellie Shira or Ellie Shiro. Shield. That's hot. Anybody else got something to say? I love you, sis. Thank you for giving me your time. I was just telling someone else good night. Throwing up the hearts. Thank you, Z girl. Z girl, let me give you some words of advice though with you. You said, how you know you're entertaining angels. Oh, I like that. I gave you the answer to that, Sister Rochelle. I gave you the answer to that. You probably didn't listen to me. I probably said it so fast. It was a very simple answer how you know you're entertaining angels. I told you, you got to look at the numbers around you. Look at the numbers. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie, sis. Listen, the only thing I can tell you is look at the numbers around you. You see reoccurring numbers that happen over and over again, like people with birthdays, people with such and such days. Like that 131, like your son's birthday. I've been calling your son's birthday out every day. Every day I've been calling your son's birthday out. Like I got freaking t-shirts with his birthday on it. I pull them out. That's how you know when you entertain an angel, sis. Because you see those reoccurring numbers. You'll know. You said, words of advice. Yeah, I get myself caught in stuff with people all the time. Don't trust no one anymore. All right, yeah, you can get a read. I'll do a couple reads. Mystical Indigo, I'll do a reading for you. Pick a number between 1 and 31. How about that? And then I want you to think about the matter. And I want you to come with a clear mind when you come. I want you to come with a clear mind and pray to the force that you pray to before you really ask about the matter. And don't even get the question. Don't even put your question in the comment section. Keep it between you and your creator. But guess between a number between 1 and 31. Say about this and think about it in your mind. And then I'll answer your question. All right. But yeah, Sister Rachel, you see these numbers everywhere because you seeing angels. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. This is a simulation of thought, which is a program, what we living in today. It's a program. All right. I'll give you a read too. You pick a number between 1 and 31. But I gave you the best reading of all. Just raise your children up. That's that. Like what reading you should focus on is what I told you about your child, about your children, both of your children. They're special. What you should do is try to find the knowledge to give them. That's the only thing you should do. Real talk, because you picked 22. Just right off the back, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. When you pick 22, that means it means to redo shit over and over again. It deals with this part of the Messiah, the far as the left forearm, all right. But it deals with praying, the praying mantis. It deals with praying mantis. It means doing shit over and over again, over and over again. It represents repetition. So what I'm telling you is that you need to raise them up on that repetitiously. You need to grind on them. Forget everything else. Sister Rachel, find out the certain teachings that you need to teach them and then worry about that. That's it. That's it. You got Christ children. You got Messiah children. Those are Messiah numbers. There's nothing else I can tell you about that. You gave birth. You performed a Mary here. You performed a Rachel. That's really one of God's chosen women any daggone way. You feel me? So you performed a holy purpose. The purpose now is to raise that child up right. Raise them children up right in this information, which is going to upgrade their technology. Not the shit that's going to suppress their Messiah gene. Not the stuff that's going to suppress the Messiah gene in them. All right? Don't feed them that. Anything that's suppressing the Messiah gene, don't do it. Real talk. For real. That just blew my mind when you told me your children's birthdays. It's nothing said. Everything is all about them. It's all about the children essentially, but you got special children's birthdays. You got special children. Special children, yo. All right. You said, I see dreams about this person as well, and at times freaks me out. That's deep. Mystical Indigo. Thank you for being patient, Mystical Indigo. So you picked number 3. Wow, I was just talking about the number 3 just before you got on. Mystical Indigo. It's like I don't even have to do this. It rolls on autopilot. I just was talking about the number 3. Right? It's like I called it out and then it just poof magically appeared. All right. So yeah. So in your essence, you know, far as you dealing with this number 3, hopefully you got your question in your mind. Sister Mystical Indigo. Get your question in your mind, and you had the number 3. When you got your question in your mind, say yes in the comment section. And then I'll be able to more or less move off the spirit. That's good. Your children don't like meat. You shouldn't force meat upon them. You shouldn't even try to give your children meat at all. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even try to give it to them. It's like if your children eat meat, it's because you forced it on them, not because they wanted the shit. You shouldn't even feed your children meat. You shouldn't even let them taste that shit. I mean that for real. Thank you, Sister Mystical Indigo. So, I'm dead serious. If they don't want that meat, don't give it to them. You shouldn't even try to test out like you're doing a science experiment on your children and say, yo, try this meat. Let me see if you like it. Like you really turning them on to some shit that you know that they shouldn't be fucking with. All right. Now, when you get a certain stage, yeah, I can say that. But no, let them children, let their digestive tract grow in the right perspective. For real. We don't need to introduce them to foreign agents and things that their body is not really designed for at that point in time. It's not strong enough. All right. So, yeah. All right. So let me say this. Mystical Indigo. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent. Mystical Indigo, in reference to your number 3, so you got your question clear. So now that you got your question clear and you focus on your ancestors, right? You say, man, about this, about that. Whatever it is, it's about this, about that. You say about. I'm breathing in your nose, out your mouth. So when you pick the number 3 in the contents of how you picked it, I always tell people that number 3 represents contemplative thought. All right. But here, in the essence of what you're going through in your situation, it's like you looking from the outside in, from the inside out, from the doorway of your soul. Put it that way. All right. So at the doorway of this situation, you just walk through it. All right. It's opportunity. It's opportunity right there waiting for you, sis. It's something, you pick one of the good luck. You pick the good luck number of today. You literally pick the good luck number of today because you picked the number three. You pick the number three. It like now you have the ability to upgrade your consciousness, your mainframe, but this represents you being a leader. This represents you taking control of your situation. That's what it represents. It represents you not stepping back in contemplation, thought of it. It represents now you taking control. You understand that the number three is not just you look at the door. You understand that the number three represents balance because when you become an elder, you walk on all three. So at the time in your life of what you going through, you already been through that stuff over and over and over and over again. And God in the universe is teaching you a lesson so you can walk on all three, meaning that you can be balanced. So you can know the balance of past, present, and future, so you can bring yourself into a ever living creature, as in dealing with the now. All right, essentially. So that's how I want you to see it. Certain things that you're going through, it's not. That's done. It's over. It's over. Right now, you pick today's lucky number. You literally pick today's lucky number. That means this. For the next 24 hours, you got an opportunity. I tell everybody this. The last person that picked the number, they got something really really good happen to them. They something really really good happen to them. And I'm telling you, something's going to happen to you within the next 24 hours. That's nice that you picked that, Sister Mystical Indigo. All right. So look out for that. What's going to happen to you good in the next 24 hours? Something's going to be happening like, wow, this happened. Like, wow, I can't believe this happened. All right. So trust me, the last person I told that, they hit me up was like, Lamel, what should I do? Like they couldn't even believe it. Like they hit the lottery. All right, for real, I'm dead serious. So that's for those that know. I told you to play the lottery. And for the person that won the lottery, thank you for playing the lottery when I told you to play it. I gave people numbers the other day. I said, yo, play the lottery. People say, yo, why don't you play it? I said, because literally I'll be cheating. I can't do it. I can't play it. I can't play it. If I get these forces and I get the numbers like that and I throw them at y'all, I'm telling you, play it for a reason. So I can continue to be the medium. I can't be the medium and do that. I got to give it to y'all so y'all can have it. Y'all can do whatever you want with it. But the last time the person, look, listen, the last time the person guessed the lucky number, I told them 24 hours. But I told them also to play the lottery, and they played it and they won. All right? Can I ask a question? First of all, where are you from? Who are you? And what's up? I can't say your name. It's Oja. 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 Hopefully I got that right. Oja. Thank you. But I was about to get off. I've been on 2 hours and 17 minutes. Come on, give it to me. Put your country up. Whatever country you in, put it up. Thank you for supporting. And can I get a thumbs up and a subscription to the channel, please? Who else is in here? Come on, y'all. Give me one more question before I get off. If not, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it flex. You said, do you have your own Facebook page? Sis, just click on a joint. You'll find me. You just click on a joint. You just look on the page. You'll find all the links. The link up with me. Yeah, you can look up Lazarus Lamel on Facebook. That's where it goes down at too. That's where it goes down at too. I'll be on Facebook heavy. I actually got like 700,000 views on Facebook organically. I've been getting off of Facebook. I've been trying to get off of Facebook. It's been having me addicted to it in some sort of way because it's just an easy way to connect with people. You know, this is a search engine right here. So it's a different network of people. It gives me the opportunity to bridge the gap between people where I can reach out around the world without being encumbered by, you know, certain things. So that's why I've been doing my best to switch over to the YouTube. But I had to go get 1,000 people. The first thing I had, YouTube made me go get 1,000 people, y'all. I had to go really go hustle up 1,000 people. That wasn't easy. That really wasn't easy. It took me a couple months to do it. It took me a really couple months to really go hustle up 1,000 people to say yes, to say yo, with a real simple thing, I'll push a thumb and say I'll subscribe to your channel, to believe in me. So yeah, so I'm happy to be on YouTube and I'm happy to Gary grow this network. And all I'm gonna do is push. You want to see this thing go up. This is the Messiah Codex. This is what I explain. I explain the body of the Messiah. That's why I explained. It's a frequency that operates like the Alpha and Omega, but it's the 1 through 31. Everybody flows between 1 and 31 here. Everybody flows between 1 and 31. That's the body of the Messiah. All right? So, may I have a read about love? Now, I always say, please don't ask me your question. Don't tell me your question. I don't like when people tell me their question. I don't, Sister Diamond. I don't. But for you, you didn't know that. I'm not going to take no offense. I don't like people telling me their question because I look at I give it all to God. I give it all to God, right? And I say I'm just a medium, a vessel of this message. And you might say, well, what God you talking about, Lamel? I don't know what God you talking about, but I look at God like a verb or an action that really animates within my life or your life or God or whatever force animated in your life like that as an action word or a verb. So that's how I look at it. So you can just pray or connect in any way to that force. But when people ask me questions, like if you ask me a question about love, Sister Diamond, I would say pick a number between 1 and 31 now that you asked me a question about love. Yeah, God will bring the message. That's what I'm talking about. God flows through us, sister. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love all your videos. My birthday is 129. Wow, I didn't even get to do you, Miss Carrie B. That represents a secret keeper. You the secret keeper. People are always coming to you with their secrets in some sort of way. But 24 represents the pyramid builder. So essentially, if you want me to apply that to your love situation, in essence, to this, it's like I'm looking for somebody to upgrade my technology. That's what the pyramid builder is. It's an upgrader of technology. So, in essence, you picked the right number in this because you picked a pyramid builder. Wow, you could have picked somebody else. If you would have picked the number 6, I would say, whoa, you picked the gift and the curse. If you would have picked 11, I would say, man, you picked the king coming to you. If you would have picked any other number, I would say, wow. But you got a pyramid builder coming to you, sister. You got a person that's very smart coming to you in your love life. They're going to be very smart. They're not going to be built. They're not going to be diesel and stuff like that. They're not going to have all these crazy muscles and the person this in your love life that's coming to you is going to be very intelligent. That's going to be their strength. They're going to be very intelligent. And don't look over the brother. He's going to be scared to talk to you. Or he might be scared to talk to you. You might be shy because you might be so that beautiful. One thing sometimes that in essence, like y'all women can make men so afraid. Like the biggest and bravest man, y'all can make them so afraid for how y'all beauty is and how y'all carry yourself in a certain sort of way. So I want you to look at it like that. This person is not going to be the strongest person though, but he's going to be a very intelligent person that's going to enter your life and that's going to be in your life. All right? So don't look for the muscles in this case, sis, but help him get the muscles that he needs. Help him get the muscles that he needs by being his strength, and he'll be your strength. You picked a very good person that'll be in your life, which is a 24. All right? So Um, Tamara, you pick number 12. Number 12 is about sharing. Share yourself with somebody. If you're not sharing, you're not sharing enough. And if you want to put that in regards to your love life also, I don't want to, don't tell me that. But don't put about the matter. If you're thinking about the situation, I want you to say about this in your mind. About whatever. Like she said it right exactly how I wanted her to say it in her mind, but she expressed it. She said about love. About love. All right. So what did Diamond say? Thank you. Diamond said about my love life. She just said about my love or about love. And then she picked the number 24, but she picked a pyramid builder, which represents a smart person, a person of high intelligence that's going to enter into her life. But like I said, he's not of muscle. He's more or less of intelligence. All right. Now, the sister that picked in Tamara about 12, I told you it's about sharing. Your situation is about sharing. It's all about sharing in your situation. You pick the number 12, you might not like to share. But in this case, it's about sharing. Now, you might say, oh, do I got to share my man with somebody? No, I'm not telling you to share your man. I'm just telling you that in this case, in your situation, you got some sharing to do. It's something to deal with sharing. Sharing. It represents the birch tree. But it represents you shedding your skin also within your love life. I want you to look at it like that within your love life. It comes to a certain point in your love life because the birch tree is a beta westii tree of shells, but it also sheds its skin. I want you to look at your love life like that. When you come into a certain level in your love life where you shedding your skin to become a new person, stay that new person. Um, what is your numbers in the body? My numbers, Miss Rachel. You want to know what my numbers is? You would ask me my number, huh? That's funny. But Sister Tamara, for real, you have to share. Um, the universe is telling you to share and share and more share. But only share with those that need to be shared with. All right. But the universe is calling for you to share. You might have to have somebody live with you. You know what I'm saying? You might have to have somebody, whatever or whatever. It's just sharing. That's what surrounds your love life in some sort of way. And you'll learn how to deal with it and you'll grow with it. I already know. I know, sis. You'll deal with it. Don't worry. It's gonna make you better, man. I explained how the coal turns into a diamond earlier in this video. I explained some real good stuff. Um, let me say, yeah. But Sister Rachel asks me, what are your numbers in the body? You want to know what my birthday is? Guess when my birthday is. How about that? Guess when my log date. We don't call them birthdays. We call them log dates. Guess when my log date is. Carrie, what you pick number 2 for? You erase your number. Pick your number, girl. Pick the pick the number, girl. Hello. What's up, Mimi? There she go. Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a like? Can I get a subscription? How about that, Mimi? You don't even have to give me a donation, even though I have it in a joint. You said my nails keep hitting the send button. Yo, you funny. You said my nails. I can imagine you like that, right? Like, try to type like, damn. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Start dialing with one finger. Thank you, Mimi. I love you. I appreciate you. Did you guess that as my birthday? Wrong. Miss Rachel. My birthday is my birthday is 131. That's when my birthday is. January 31st. If you want to know when my birthday is. All right. Miss Mimi, what's up? Put your birthday in the building, honey. Let's go, honey. Let's do your birthday real quick. I'll do it real quick. I was going to get off, but you made me feel good by subscribing to me. 726. Don't put the year, girl. I know you're supposed to be in here, just like that person that just put 113 supposed to be in here. They supposed to be in here too. Tamani or Tamoni supposed to be here. That's a 131. That's a 131 right there too. That's a Messiah child. Whoever is 113 is a Messiah child also. But 726, let me say something about you, Miss Mimi. Don't put your year in, girl. I don't know how old you are. You older than the universe. You eternal. You eternal. You've been around forever. You've been around forever. Thank you, Sister Tamara. I love you. Look, this is all I do from this. This is what the universe blessed me with right here. And I explain that. I explain what this is all about. I got books and everything I've written, sis. I got 5 books out right now. All right, I got 5 books out that I wrote on this stuff. Let me get Sister Mimi because she looked out for the cookout. Miss Sister Mimi, um, let me say this with you. As far as dealing with your 7, all right, this is the first thing dealing with you. Um, Now it like when people manifest, they manifest on 2 beats, which is the 2 dots right here, the 2 dots. That's what people manifest on, the 2 beats. All right. So essentially, the first beat represents what God's plan is for you. Then the second beat represents what your plan is for yourself. All right. So now, with your number being with your number being 726, which is a very beautiful number, your first number represents it represents, when you at your lowest point, you literally at your highest point. When you at your lowest point, you at your highest point. I want you to look at it like that. You got a personality to be the center of attraction, like literally, like whoa, like they wherever they see you, they see like you got the power to be that, but that power could be utilized in a bad way if you don't take control of it. All right. So when I say you at your lowest point, you at your highest point. That's what the universe is bringing you down to earth so you can figure out some shit, sis. So you can figure it out. It's like for real, because that 7 is a number of importance. Like I said, it guards this part of the Messiah. It guards the forearm of the Messiah. But the 26, that guards the left thigh of the Messiah. But that's successor because the number 4 represents success, like successful outcome, but it guards the right thigh. But as the 26 guarding the left thigh, it represents successful outcome within the realm of your mind because 26 represents the key maker, meaning that you can forge opportunities for others more than what you can forge for yourself, what you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like you can listen to what I just said. Like you have the ability to forge greater opportunities for others than more for yourself. Like the universe has placed you in a position to be an opportunity for other people. Now, don't look at it as like, damn, like people be using me and stuff. LaMail, I'm tired of people using me. I'm tired of people. No, deflect it in a certain sort of way where you understand that your role in the universe, what it is for. Real talk, you are 726. A 26 represents the key maker, but it also represents Hathor. The number 26 as the second beat in your matrix, Sister Mimi. The number 26 represents Hathor. It guards the breast. It guards the breast. So it's like you a soft person. You nurture a situation, or people coming to you for nourishment or to nurture their situation when in fact you need to be you the one that feels like you need to be nurtured. and you need some breast to lean on or something like that in a certain nurturing way. But what the universe is telling you is that when you at your lowest point, you at your highest point, sis. So write down a couple things, please. I got you 310. The meaning I'll do 310, sis. I got you. So, Sister Mimi, hopefully you still here with me. And you got that. Hopefully that did you some justice. All right. I want you to look at your destiny as an opportunity, man. An opportunity for others. Don't worry about yourself. God is going to provide for you. Like the as long as you keep on doing your service, the what you meant for, what you know you doing. Yeah, I know. You said I still think he uses me. Don't worry about it. They're gonna always use you, sis. You know what I'm saying? I know they always gonna use you, sis. Deflect off of it though. Deflect, deflect it, deflect it. I'm telling you, you got the breast. The 26 represents the breast, for real, because it guards the number 26 as the key maker. The key maker is represents Hathor. The keys represents Hathor, and Hathor represents the breast. That's why the key maker essentially looks like this, but essentially it guards the breast. Also, it deals with provision. It just simply deals with provision, sister. You know, you like the sun. I would consider you almost be like the sun. Everybody stares at you, like gazing at it for attention. But the sun can either burn you up or it can give you a nice warm day. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like that, sis. All right? But upgrade your technology. The universe is employing for you to be more intelligent, more in your craft like that. It's all good. You say your live feeds my soul, helps me rest at night. It's like a full course meal. I will definitely, like I said before, buy your book very soon. Thank you, Carrie B. I need that support. I need that because I switched off from Facebook to YouTube. And for real, I'm just working on this and I'm going to continue on it and it's going to grow and grow and grow. You know, I traveled world, the world doing this stuff. I just got off a tour as far as dealing with as far as the United States of America. I didn't travel mostly every state in the United States, spreading this information. All right. I actually have a lecture in the for at a library in Pittsburgh next week that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing some promotions for that for all the people that are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm doing a lecture there. Now I'll give out all the information. You said Z girl. Hold up, let me do what's name because Sister Rochelle she asked about 310. It's like 310. That's another 31 number. These numbers keep on happening to you entertaining angels. You like she keep on how do I know? It goes back to the first question you asked me. How do I know when I entertain an angels? It goes back to the same answer that I answer you. Because men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. It doesn't matter. Numbers do not lie at all. Numbers don't lie, yo. Thank you. She's the administrative director of our movement, Sister Jessica. Also, Sister Michelle. This is a movement. We're called the Messiah Code. Spiritual conscious evolution for future technology. That's what the movement is called, in length. But we just call the Messiah Code movement. Our tribe is called the Walu. We're native people of far as of this land and all over the world. If you want to consider that, our totem is called the turtle. All right, it's the turtle and also the owl. So essentially, it just connects up all over the planet. You said, this guy told me he was an angel. If he told you he was an angel, he's not an angel. Bloop. If he told you he's an angel, just say, womp, 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 womp. Angels don't say they're angels, homeboy. Like, like for me, right? Like, let me tell y'all something. You never hear me say flat out, like, I'll never say I'm the Messiah. I might say you are the Messiah. I might say we all the Messiah. You never hear me say out my mouth, I am the Messiah. It's a reason why you'll never really hear me say it like that in that context because somebody might get it misconstrued. You have to earn these titles. These titles of endearment, you have to earn them. The people have to call you this. You have to essentially earn this. These titles, people have to call you these things by the work that you put in the community. All right? So that's if he told you he was an angel, he was tripping. That nigga was tripping. For real. I mean that. An angel wouldn't even tell you they're an angel. You wouldn't even know they're an angel until you just like, damn, that was an angel. For real. I'm dead serious. You'd be like, yo, that was an angel. Oh man. You'll know. You'll know when you ran into an angel. You said, can you give me advice on this Libra? His third party ways because we like each other, but we have so many tower moments. Only thing I'll tell you with the Libra dude, what's going on with him, he just trying to find a home right now. He got something going on with him. He can't find his feet ain't on the ground. Z girl, your boy, the Libra dude, his feet ain't on the ground right now. For you think his feet on the ground, but his feet is not on the ground. His wheels are turning. I know. I know that. I know. I know. It's a blessing though. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right, sis. Please let him be all right. Let him grow. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Let him grow. Let that man grow. His wheels turning right now. Let that man grow though. Let that man grow. He has to grow. Only way you can deal with that man is let that man grow. I know. Let that man grow. I keep on telling you. I don't got nothing else to say, Z girl. Man, it's only going to do whether you allow it, Z girl. Yeah. Yo, Carrie B, I caught the vibes from the rip, though. I caught it from the rip, though. I already knew what was going on. I felt it. For real. But his wheels turning. He got to figure out some stuff for himself. He'll be alright. But only he can figure that shit out. But he got to bump his head, though. The problem is he got to bump his damn head right now. That's the only problem with that bull, man. That brother, that king, he got to bump his head right now. All right? Yeah, I'm going to get off. Let me get off, man. Yo, connect up with me. Y'all can email me. Email me. Look, I'm opening a school on October 21st. I'm opening the school, all right? To enroll, all you have to do is email. I'll send you an application to the school. All right? Why I keep on orbit around 131? Cause you supposed to be here, Rachel. Inbox me. Inbox me. If you don't know, if hit me on the Facebook, inbox me or whatever, inbox me. You supposed to be here, Sister Rachel. I'm not flirting with you. I'm not trying to be your boo thing. I'm just telling you. If I tell you you supposed to be here, I'll get 3 people that's a part of the family. If they still here, they'll tell you you supposed to be here. God is telling you. God brought you here. The universe brought you here for a reason. Look at those numbers. The universe brought you here. I keep on like this is a program. On Instagram, you can follow me at Lamel131. If you want to follow me on the gram, it's Lamel131. If you want to follow me on the gram, if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Lazarus Lamel. Real simple. You can Google me, inbox me, kick it with me. I'm cool like that. I'm really cool like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be on no boo thing type of situation. I'm very professional. I'm very professional. I really don't ask me for a private reading. I'm not going to do a private reading. Please don't. If you kick it with me, kick it like a friend. Kick it. Because only reason why, because readings are an intimate part of who I am. Readings are an intimate part of who I am. So when we do this, I want to feel comfortable in a setting where I got other people around, and I'm not doing that with me and you one on one like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's just kick it. Let's just kick it, man. Let's kick it like regular people. You know what I'm saying? And then when we feel comfortable at a certain level, let's do it like that. You know, because I don't want to use these forces for evil. I don't want to use it. I don't want to be divinating to get no booty, or divinating to seduce a woman. I'm not in it for that. I'm not in it for that at all. You know, I divinate to help y'all in y'all situation, to help y'all guide get through your situation a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help y'all. You know, and then whatever works out with whatever it works out. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help y'all in y'all situation. All right. So yeah, what else I gotta say before I get off? Shout out to Sister Rochelle. Yo, Rachel, Sister Rachel, you supposed to be here. If I gotta go hunt you down, girl, if I gotta go hunt you down, the devil's gonna hunt you down. Listen, if I look, listen, let me explain this to you. I'm gonna say explain this to Sister Rachel, and I'm gonna explain this kind of like how God explains it. All right, I'm like kind of how God told me on this situation. All right, Sister Rachel. All right, that's why I kind of gave you the warning. You said my name right. All right, thank you. Um, God look at it like this. God told your ass. God said, "Don't touch this, right? Don't touch this shit right here." And then we go around and touch it, right? We go around and touch like the tree of that we not supposed good and evil, right? Just figuratively speaking, I want you to think about it like that. So and then God, and then the next breath, God tells us, all right, God told us don't touch one thing, but then in the next breath, God says, here's my law. I want you to touch my law. But we run away from that shit. Like, that's deep. God says, I want you to touch this, which is his law, and we run away from it. But God says, don't touch this, and we run towards it and go touch it. I just want you to think about it in the contents of what's going on with these children that you got, with these numbers that you see, with everything that's going on with your life. Same thing as Z Girl. Same thing as a lot of other people that came in here. Sister LaOnk, I'm tired of wrestling with her. I wrestle with her so much, I just let LaOnk do her thing. I get tired as fuck wrestling with her. I've been wrestling with her for over a year. I just get so tired of wrestling with her. But I love her so much and I let her be who she is. All right? But I'm going to say to you, as far as what's going on with you, sis, don't wrestle with your destiny. Don't wrestle with it. Don't wrestle with what you meant to do in life. Period. For a lot of other people in here, y'all niggas gonna be wrestling and wrestling and wrestling and wrestling. You said, why am I under the influence of black magic? Stop the bullshit. You are not under the influence of black magic. You don't even know what black magic is. You're not. Whoever did that, whoever's saying that shit to you, I rebuke them in the name of the Most High God. You're not. You're not under the influence of black magic. Love is the greatest magic of them all. Thank you, Sister LaAnc. It defeats it, all that shit. It's undeleted and undefeated. Sister Z Girl, you haven't heard my spill on magic. I said you got black magic, white magic, sorcery, and divination, and the greatest is love, because they all bow down to love. They all bow down to love. You understand that? Love is the greatest magic of them all. It ain't shit can defeat it. You got black magic. Look, magic is based upon five principles. Magic, just like how it's spelled with five letters. But you got black magic, white magic, sorcery, and divination. They all bow down to love, which is the number one. I got you. You got your back. I got your back. I got your back on here, and your front, and your sides. Ain't none of that shit. I rebuke that in the name of the Most High God and the number of the Most High God, which is number one. Number one. They all bow down to love. They all bow down to love, sis. Get that part. It's undefeated and undeleted. Thank you, family, for hitting me up on the Instagram. Somebody just hit me on the Instagram. I just saw it. It's undefeated, undeleted, yo. Black magic is when somebody try to use their biological they try to use their biological functions to distort your nature, and it can't happen. You gotta have woundu. Do you know what woundu is, sis? Do you know what woundu is? You gotta have woundu in this situation. I work with the earth. I love nature. That's what I'm talking about. Woundu is psychic self defense. WUNDU. Woundu. Woundu is psychic self defense. Like, I do psychic readings, but I teach people psychic self defense also. It's like real talk. I teach people, or I don't like saying teach, but it comes off my mouth like that. But I like to say share. I share psychic self defense also with people. All right? Psychic self defense. Woundu. It's cool. We Gary bring it up. You Gary have, yo, Z girl. You Gary get psychic self defense. Psychic self defense is this. Don't let nobody slip you a placebo. Don't let nobody slip you a placebo. What do you mean by that, Lamel? Yeah, psychic self defense. Don't let nobody slip you a placebo at all. I mean that. Period. Period. Now, with psychic self defense, you hook up with Shu Awutala, which is basically everything that's around you. You hook up with it. Shu Awutala. If Shu represents the air, A represents the fire, Wu represents the water, Ta represents the earth, and La represents the flesh. Like, you connected with all things. All right. Um, but yeah. But as far as the psychic self defense in connection with this is that, yo, you gotta be prayed up. You gotta be chanted up. You gotta be always chanting, always praying, always vibrating on your own frequency of thought. You gotta be like that all the time. All the time, no matter what. Like, listen, you should be chanting every hour. You should chant something. You should chant a sacred word. I'll give you a sacred word if you don't know. I'll give you a real sacred word. Just chant Om. If you don't know any word, just chant Om. UOM. Om. Om. You say that word. Say that word. Om or AUM. However you want to spell it. Just say that word wherever you at and you feel like that. And then when you say Om, I'm going to give you another word to say. Yeah, you need to be chanting, y'all. Look, let me tell you something. Let me explain this. I explain it again. 3 feet out of your body, you have a electromagnetic grid. 3 feet out from your body, from your heart, you have an electromagnetic grid. All right. So some places that you at, it's it's things that can tap into that frequency. That's what they trying to tap into right now with 5G and stuff like that. They trying to tap into that grid that's right around you and this proximity of you. All right. So when you chant and and when you say certain things like how we say, I might say, I might chant. Like when I tell y'all to chant, I always tell y'all beat on your chest. Like ya alimu, ya tualu, kum. You know what I'm saying? Everything is connected with Om. When I say ya alimu, ya tualu, ya salamu, ya tualu, ya om, kum. Those are all Om sounds. No matter what, they're all Om sounds. Yeah, Alimu. That means the upgrader of technology. Real simple word for you, sis. Yeah, Alimu. Ya Tualu. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. Kum. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. Kum. Ya Alimu. Ya Tualu. That's how you break that up. That's how you break it up when you chant. When you chant, you break down the walls of Jericho because the walls of Jericho actually represent the laws of gravity, water, air, and land. That's a wall. Water, air, and land. That's a wall. That's a wall. And that's a law that you break. Bow. Water, air, and land. Bow. You break the walls of Jericho when you chant. And you come out of your station. You go and tap into a greater station, man. Real talk. So that's important. So I want you chanted up. I want you prayed up. For real. Yeah. That's what's up with the far as with the crystals. I love crystals. I'm gonna turn y'all on to alloys. The next level is alloys. Y'all gonna see me turn y'all on to alloys. Far as neodymium. I'm gonna give y'all an alloy to wear, which is gonna be neodymium. I actually have a prototype suit that I'm creating. All right. I have a brand that's coming out called neodymium. All right. For as our clothing line is called neodymium, and it's going to have the alloy neodymium, which is going to be a way that you can retain the soft metals in your body, such as calcium and potassium and other things. You can retain those metals in your body instead of urinate and defecate those metals out. All right, you'll be able to retain those metals through the neodymium suit. All right, yeah, we working on that. I'm working on the uniforms. I have a prototype. I do have a neodymium prototype, but for me to replicate it, I have to get this metal. I have to get a whole bunch of the metal. All right. And far as the material, you already know it's an amphibian type of material that you can go in the water and out the water. So that's what I'm working on. All right. I'm working on a way that I can give it to y'all for the low. For the low. So y'all can have these neodymium suits. Now the neodymium suits, far as the people that's interested in the crystals, like I said, I'm gonna upgrade your technology and I'm gonna give y'all alloys as opposed to crystals. Because somebody already gave y'all crystals. They gave y'all the knowledge of the crystals, they gave y'all different things of what the crystals represent, but nobody never told y'all what the heavy metal represents. Nobody ever gave y'all what the heavy mental or the heavy metal represents, or how to turn your brain into a hard drive utilizing neodymium. All right, for real, you actually can help your neodymium. As far as your electromagnetic grid, it actually strengthens your electromagnetic grid, which y'all don't know. When you have neodymium on you, that's why, for real, shh, keep it quiet and go get the shit. If y'all want to do something right now, go get some neodymium. I bet you. For the person that asked me about telepathy earlier and about clairvoyance and about into far as astral projection, I'm giving you a secret. Go get some neodymium. All right? For real. If your electromagnetic center only extends 3 feet out, imagine if you add another magnet to it. It extends further out, right? It extends further out. So imagine when I make y'all a suit in this stuff, and a suit in neodymium that's dipped in neodymium, not to the point that you just drawing everything to you. You just walking, you just drawing everything like zoom. You just walking in the streets, so like zoom, like zoom, like ah. I'm not gonna put too much neodymium in it like that. Yo, this who the fuck is he? Magneto? They were like, yo, this is Magneto. No, it's not gonna be like that. But you're gonna have um, you're gonna have enough neodymium to more or less extend your magnetic grid. That's what it's going to be utilized for. As far as your telepathy, your intuition, it will actually help extend your magnetic grid. I don't know. It's like, yo, this dude crazy. Yeah, yo, that's so funny, man. But if y'all want, I would just go order some neodymium right now. You can order it from Walmart. You can order it online. All right, just get a little couple pieces of it. That will actually help heal your body more than any crystal that you can touch. Any crystal, except for more or less like a quartz. Quartz is always good. Amethyst is always definitely good. Organite is always good. You know what I mean? Chlorite is definitely good. You got various different types of quartz. The phantom quartz is a good joint. I mean, they're good crystals. They're silicone, which is actually as we broke that down, silicone is tetravalent. No, it's not tetravalent. It's covalent. It has a covalent relationship as well as carbon has a covalent relationship that can bond with living organisms. All right, but we already know in essence. We already know in essence, but that's the alloy. Copper actually helps circulate the blood. You wear copper. See, that's why I said alloys. I'm giving y'all alloys on here. Thank you, Sister LaUnc, for bringing that up. Copper helps circulate your blood. You wear copper on different places in your body that you need circulation for. Yeah, I'm turning y'all on to metals. You wear silver. You wear silver to keep the evil away from you. To keep the evil out of you in some sort of way. To keep evil away from you. To disperse evil. You don't know why you wear silver? That's why they put silver in the back of the mirror. Because the silver gets rid of the demon. It gets rid of the demon that's following you when you address the mirror. Or it's still there, or you extinguish it. But silver is to eradicate evil forces. That's why you have the silver. Because you blind them by their own reflection. You feel me? That's why the silver was always like a weapon of choice. That's why the Wraith were scared to take pictures, man. I ever gave y'all a hint on that. I talked about the Wraith, like the Wraith with your energy vampires. They so scared to take pictures because somebody might see their real image. Not saying that the Wraith um don't take pictures, because they do take pictures. The Wraith do take pictures, but the Wraith don't like to take pictures really off guard because you might catch them in their real image, like a real monster type of shit. You might see their real image as a monster. So that's why the Wraith, which are actual species on this planet, they don't like it. And silver actually can show their real reflection of who they are. So when you show them silver, it's like, ah. Silver's the flash of the camera. Ah, they're like, ah. You know what I'm saying? But that's a common Wraith trait, dealing with the pictures. Whoa, that's serious though, LaUnc. Yo, LaUnc, that is so serious, man. That is so serious. But that silver brings it out of them. It scares the hell out of them. It scares the evil forces. They know that silver can kill them. For real, they know that silver can kill them. It really reminds them of a sword. When they see silver, the reason why the demons get scared of silver also because it just reminds them of a sword. It's like they used to get hunt down with the sword in some sort of way, like the real sword, which is the tongue. All right, Yeah. What else I want to say, man? We had definitely a good conversation. If y'all not my friend on Facebook, y'all can find all my links right here. Lazarus Lamel. I'm very easy to find. Also on the gram, I'm known as Lamel131. Follow me. I got all the links right there. You can just go out of the YouTube. You'll find it. You'll be like, click, 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 click. Very easy. A double-edged sword. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me get off though, yo. I love y'all, man. I got these joints too. You know, I'm gonna start having these on deck too. First, I'm gonna do a whole build on this. I went and got a whole bunch of these. I'm gonna got like 30 or 40 of these joints. It's like I got what, 37 because I gave away some. I gave away three, but I got a whole bunch of these right in all colors. I'm gonna have these where people can order these. If you don't know what these are tallets. I'll give you the secret meaning of what a tallet is. I got them in all colors: green, pink, blue, and purple. I'm gonna have these things. These. I'm gonna do a whole discussion of what these things represent. I know there used to be a style like probably like in 2005 or in early 2000s, but I'm gonna tell you they're not really head wraps at all. Even though I wear it on my head, it doesn't. It's not really supposed to be a head wrap. This is supposed to be a prayer cloth. It's supposed to be something to represent the laws of the Most High God because it has tassels and stuff on it, right? That's what it's supposed to represent. But it's represent. This is an ancient pattern. Like these things right here are ancient patterns. This pattern is not new. It's like an old pattern. This pattern been around for a long, long time. When you wear these shits, you actually looking like the ancients for real. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know that. When y'all putting on like stuff like this, y'all really looking like ancients for real. Like the ancient ones. This is an old pattern. This pattern, they just didn't invent this pattern like yesteryear. This pattern been around for a long, 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 long time. Like for a couple thousand years, at least. That's what's so special about that. That's what's so special about this. But I'll do a whole discussion about these things and what they represent. What far as tassels and tallets. This is called a tallet. This cloth is called a tallet. It's called a tallet. It's a holy shawl. It's a holy shawl. And it's a reason why I wear it on my head. Alright? But I love y'all, man. You know, I'm gonna tune out. Inbox me, email me. Y'all got all the connections. If y'all really was diligent enough, y'all can find my phone number. Real talk. Y'all can find my phone number. Text me, inbox me, however you communicate. I love you. Thank you for all the participants in this broadcast. Y'all really y'all made my day. And I've been doing this for 3 hours. 3 hours and 7 minutes. I've been going hard for talking straight for 3 hours and 7 minutes. That's not easy thing to do, y'all. It's not. It's not. I love y'all. Thank you for giving me y'all time. It is priceless. So 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. Shout out to my 141s, my 414s that know the 411. Whatever area code you in, put it in. All right. Shout out to yeah, my 131s. You already know. Shout out to them, the cornerstone. Shout out to my 515s, my 151s that literally know the real magic is love. Shout out to my 616s, my 161s that's in Alliance Den. Come on, get up out of the Alliance Den, Daniel 616. Um for my 717s, you know God's kingdom is open like 7-Eleven 24/7. Yeah, for my 181s, my 818s, my 118s, keep on planting the seed. You already know. Go to Luke chapter 8, verse 11. Go to Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. The seed is the word of God. All right. Far as my 919s, my 191s, my 919s, my 919s, know this. The only way you can get out of the matrix is what? You gotta be called. And what's so deep is many are called and few are chosen.